assistant attorneys, juries in the jury room wanted to supplement your positions there?
Yes, please. In lieu of them watching the testimony, which we maintain is the best alternative, to allay some of the concerns we have with respect to prejudice, we would ask that an instruction be given to the jury reminding and admonishing them that a readback cannot reflect the matters of demeanor, tone, or voice in which the testimony was given. So we would ask that the jury be reminded that a readback is not a complete accounting of the testimony because it doesn't account for manner, tone, voice, and the things which they may have observed. So we ask that that instruction be given prior to them getting the readback or after.
Stay with you.
Your Honor, there is a standard jury instruction 4.4 that covers this. That would be the state's position that that's what Your Honor is reading.
Let me take a peek.
Thank you. That's what I typically would do. That's to read back the standard jury instruction.
I do notice that that the headings of each one of these speaks to readback / playback. So I do believe the rules do contemplate a playback as opposed to a readback. Just to correct the record, because my understanding from the state was that a playback was not called for, but this proposed rule does actually mention playback.
Thank you.
Your Honor, also, this Rule 4.4 does not contemplate the issues that are concerning, particularly with respect to Mr. Glass hiding behind the monitor and behind his hair. We think that it's important that the jury be reminded that
Thank you.
Thank you.
State, anything additional? Two things, counsel. Number one, my understanding of the readback, playback issue has to do with evidence. That's something that's in evidence that's going to be played back to the jury, not trying to find out something over the live stream, not in evidence, being played back to the jury. I think there's a difference. That's the first thing. Second thing, regarding the witness, my recollection was you said he was hiding behind it. My understanding is you asked him, or somebody asked him a question about it, and he said he was blind in one eye. I thought that was the issue. He was blind in his left eye. But regardless, I'm sure it's in the transcript. But your objection, though, I'm just going to read this thing. All right? Bring the jury in.
Thank you.
Look like they about to bring the jury in right now, bro. Oh, this about to get crazy. Look at his face, bro. Oh, man. This is what we all been waiting for, bro.
Jury entering.
Oh, my goodness, bro. We all been waiting for this moment, man. But I know his heart beating, man. Look at him. Look at his face. He shook. He ain't doing none of that smiling no more now. All that smiling he was doing, man. Crazy stuff he was doing. I don't see him doing
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Please be seated. Let the record reflect the presence of the defendant, his counsel, the assistant attorney. I have a jury inquiry form says request to view evidence. It states clarification. Courtney Sullivan should have been Courtney Henry. We have decided we do not need to hear this statement from the hospital. And then it goes on, Trayvon Glass, we would like to have his testimony read back. Michael Kelly, we would like to have his testimony read back when available. So what I've done, ladies and gentlemen, I've talked to the court reporter, and she is able to read back the testimony of Mr. Trayvon Glass at this time. I've discussed this with the attorneys, and the court reporter is going to read that back now. As far as Michael Kelly, she's working on getting that done, and as soon as it's ready, we will have it read back to his testimony. So, Madam Court Reporter, can you read back the testimony of Mr. Trayvon Glass, please? Sure. You need to take the microphone down.
The court, call your next witness, please. Ms. Smith, Trayvon Glass. The court, are you ready, Mr. Glass? The witness, yes, sir. The court, welcome. This is our witness stand over here. Once you come to the witness stand, what I'd like you to do is remain standing and raise your right hand to be sworn. The clerk, do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you shall give in this case shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? The witness, I do. The clerk, state your full legal name.
Reading
The witness, Trayvon Glass. The clerk, please spell your first and last name for the court reporter. The witness, Trayvon Glass. The court, please have a seat. Mr. Glass, that microphone in front of you, only adjusts up or down. It doesn't move back and forth. The witness, all right. The court, so if you could scoot up close to the microphone. Ready to proceed, sir? Counsel, you may. Ms. Smith, thank you, Your Honor. Direct examination by Ms. Smith. Question. Good morning, Mr. Glass. Answer. Good morning. Question. I know that you are quite soft-spoken, so I'm going to need you to speak up a little louder. Okay? And remember, you have to make oral responses. Okay? Answer. Yes. Question. How old are you? Answer. I'm 23. Question, and where are you currently living? What city? Answer, Vera Beach. You completed high school, or what was the last grade you completed? Answer, 11th. Question, all right, you're not married, correct? Answer, excuse me? Question, you're not married? Answer, no. Question, so I'm going to talk about some prior stuff before we get into why you're here today. Have you previously been convicted of a felony? Yes or no? Answer, yeah. And how many times? Answer, to my best knowledge, once. Question, if I were to show you something, would that refresh your recollection? Answer, yeah. Question, the prior judgment? Ms. Smith, Your Honor, permission to approach the witness? The court, first show counsel first, please. Ms. Smith, yes. Question, I'm going to ask you to just look at the document. Don't say anything, okay? Have you had an opportunity to review the document? You have to answer. Answer, yes. Question, all right. Is your memory refreshed to how many convictions you have? Answer, 2. Or is that 1? I don't know shit. I see 2 charges. Question, all right. Now, you currently have some pending charges in Indian River County, correct? Answer, yeah. And those are 2 charges? Answer, yeah. Question, misdemeanor resisting without violence? Answer, yeah. Question, and an obstruction of service or execution of a search warrant? Answer, yeah. Question, are those misdemeanors or felonies? Answer, I'm not sure. Question, okay, do you know what the penalty you are facing on those charges? Answer, no. Question, have you been offered probation in that case? Answer, yeah. And have you been made any promises in exchange for your testimony here today? Answer, no. Question, all right. So let's go back to October 26, 2018. What were you doing like for work? Answer, I wasn't working at all. Question, were you involved in the music business at all? Answer, kind of, sort of. Question, and how so? Answer, making beats. Question, all right, and when you were making beats, were you working with a specific group or music group or people? Answer, one person to be particular, but yeah, it was supposed to be in a group. Question, all right, let's start by saying this. What group was it? Answer, YNW. Question, all right, and when you said one person specifically, who was that person? Answer, Judy. Question, and can you tell the members of the jury Judy's real name? Answer, Christopher Thomas. Question, and how long had you known Christopher Thomas, who you refer to as Judy? Answer, over a decade. Question, and this is back in October. And did you know somebody by the name of Anthony Williams who went by Sack Chaser? Answer, yeah. Question, and how long have you known Sack Chaser? Answer, a couple of years. Ms. Smith, permission to approach the witness with State 73. The court is in evidence. Ms. Smith, yes. The court, yes, you may proceed. By Ms. Smith. Question, Travion, I'm going to ask you to take a look at State's photograph number 4 in State 73. Do you recognize that person in State's photograph with the label marking 18-3118? Answer, I do. Question, and who is that? Answer, Anthony Williams. Question, so back on October 26, 2018, do you recall being at the New Era studio? Answer, yeah. Question, who were you with? Who were you there with? Answer, a few other people. Question, okay, was Judy and Sack there? Answer, correct. Question, all right, and do you recall around what time you guys got to the studio? Answer, I'm not sure when we arrived. Question, was it light or dark outside? Answer, I believe it was dark, I'm not sure. Question, all right, and what was the intention going to the studio? Answer, I believe we were supposed to have a 12-hour session. Question, all right, and that's a 12-hour recording session, right? Answer, yeah. Question, and who was the artist that was recording that night? Answer, it was everybody. Everybody was an artist in that room. Question, all right, did you guys end up staying for 12 hours? Answer, nah. Question, okay, what changed and why didn't you end up staying? Answer, to the best of my knowledge, people were sleeping, so we ended up going home because you don't sleep in the studio. Answer, sorry, question.
Basically, I think what's going on is the fact that there's two different arguments from two different basically the two different witnesses. One of them that basically they both said different stories here, so they're going back over the testimony right now to try to, I guess, get the jury to really understand, because there was like a conflict of stories, you know what I'm saying, being lined up. The jury's pretty much confused, I suppose, bro. So we just trying to get through all of this freaking. I just can't wait till she's done with it.
And part of that is because studio time is paid for. Answer, paid for. Question, okay, you just said it was paid for.
You know what I'm saying?
What was paid for? Answer, studio time. Question, so you guys had prepaid for 12 hours? Answer, correct. Question, I'll move on. How long? Well, you said that people were sleeping. Who was sleeping? Answer, everybody but me, Anthony, and Christopher. Question, was someone upset that people were sleeping? Answer, I guess you could say that. Question, and who was that person? Answer, Sack. Question, and how did Sack respond? How did Zach respond to people sleeping? Answer, he woke them up and let them know it's time to go. And how did he, question, and how did he do that? Answer, yeah, he went and woke them up, shook them up. All right, do you recognize the person on the other side of the photograph wearing what appears to be a black shirt? Answer, kinda, sorta. Question, if you do? Answer, no, I don't. Question, publishing image number 2. Do you recognize individuals in that photograph? Answer, 2 of 3 of them, yeah. Question, okay, so what you can do is identify them by clothing that they are wearing. Answer, Juvie, black jacket to the left, Sack in the middle, jean jacket, Tay, black jacket. Question, and Sack, is he standing or sitting? Answer, sitting. Question, and Tay, is he standing or sitting? Answer, sitting. Question, and you said Cortland was wearing a black jacket. Is he standing or sitting? Answer, who? Question, how did you refer to him? My apologies. Answer, Tay. Question, no. Answer, Juvie. Question, the person wearing the black jacket, who did you identify that as? Answer, Juvie is wearing a black jacket. Also, it's Tay wearing a black jacket. Question, the person wearing the black jacket who is standing up, do you recognize that individual? Answer, that's Chris. Question, okay, do you recognize the people in photograph image 3? Answer, same one you just showed, same person. Question, and who is that person? Answer, Melly. Question, the 3 images that were just shown from State 72, do you recall when those photographs were taken? Answer, same night. Question, would that be, what date would that be? Answer, 10/26. Question, of 2018? Answer, yeah. Question, what location were those photographs taken in? Answer, New Era Promotions at the studio. Question, was that the studio we just discussed that you guys were hanging out at? Answer, yeah. Ms. Smith, I'm now publishing Stage 7, publishing 10/26/2018, beginning at timestamp 2/17/42. Question, Mr. Glass, do you recognize the 2 individuals on the screen paused at 2/17/47? Answer, do I recognize the back of their head? Answer, yes. Do you recognize them? Answer, I just see the back of heads. Question, okay, I'm going to continue to play. Do you recognize anyone at timestamp 2/17/52? Answer, still the back of the heads.
Just curious question, chat.
Question, do you see an individual standing next to a red vehicle? Answer, yes, that's Kobe. Question, you just said that's who? Answer, Kobe. Question, and what is Kobe's real name? Answer, that's what I know him by, Kobe. Question, all right, would anything refresh your recollection as to his legal name? Answer, I don't know. Question, if I were to show you your prior statement, would that refresh your recollection? Answer, it could. Ms. Smith, permission to approach the witness, the court, you may.
Do you guys think it's necessary that they have to go through all of this just to like, do y'all think this is like crazy or what?
Question, Mr. Black.
She's reading the testimony from the recent the recent witness who just went I think it was on day 16, I believe. Day 16, I think it was one of his friends or his cousin or something like that. He testified basically trying to like verify basically like what happened that night, who was in the car, where were they located, where was the phone and all this other stuff. So his testimony basically contradicted the other guy's testimony. So they're trying to argue the fact that the other guy's testimony was wasn't really that valid. You know what I'm saying? Because he's trying to argue he was blind in his left eye or something like that. And some other shit. What's up, Jackie? So yeah, like they're trying to make the stories connect in a way, man. But it don't sound like it's working out too well, bro. I don't know, man, because the DA got him by the throat right now, man. I'm not even gonna lie.
Last, if you could take a moment. Answer, I know his last name is Davis. Question, okay. Would looking at your statement refresh your recollection as to his legal name? Answer, I guess so. I don't know. Ms. Smith, Your Honor, permission to approach the court. Is that the same statement? Ms. Smith, yes, Judge. Approaching the witness. Question by Ms. Smith. Mr. Glass, same procedure. If you could take a look at that and look up. Answer, unintelligible. Question, no, without speaking. Has your memory been refreshed as to AD's legal name? Answer, yes. Question, okay, what is AD's legal name?
Crazy right now. That's what I'm waiting for.
Answer, Adrian Davis. Question, continue to publish State 7. Mr. Glass, let me know if you need to rewind the video. Did you have a chance to look at the face of the individual wearing what appears to be a white shirt and blue shorts? Answer, that's me. Question, continuing to publish. I'm pausing the video on 2/18/41. Do you see that individual carrying something across his shoulder, wearing what appears to be a blue jacket? Answer, say that again. Question, do you see the person on the video? Answer, I see the back of his head. Question, do you see the back of the head of the person wearing the jean jacket? Correct. Answer, correct.
Basically, because he can't see out his left eye or some shit like that. The drip is in his face.
Question, do you see the jacket in State 72, image number 3, the front of the jacket? Answer, yeah. Question, do you see that jacket in State's image 1 of State 72? Answer, I see the same thing y'all see. Question, we spoke about this, Mr. Glass. Answer, I said that. The court, excuse me. Counsel, you asked questions, all right? By Ms. Smith, question. I'm asking questions, Mr. Glass, and just asking you to respond if you have knowledge. Is this the jacket that was in image number 1 and image number 3, the jacket that Melly was wearing on October 26th of 2018? Answer, to the best of my knowledge. Question, to the best of your knowledge, yes or no? Answer, yes. Ms. Smith, publishing State 7. Question, I'm back to State 7, timestamp 2/18/41. The individual that's on screen wearing the jacket, it appears something across his back. Who is that individual? Mr. Glass, can you respond? Answer, I see the same person as last time. Question, okay, and can you tell us who that same person is? Answer, Melly. Ms. Smith, continuing to publish. The witness asking questions I don't know the answers to. By Ms. Smith, question. Mr. Glass, you can't speak when there's not a question. Mr. Glass, do you see that individual carrying something in their left hand? I'm asking you if you see them, just if you see them. Answer, yes. Question, do you recognize that person? Answer, of course. Question, and who is that person? Answer, Christopher Thomas. Question, Mr. Glass, can you identify for the record? I know there's a video, but can you identify which vehicle you got into? Answer, the red Mitsubishi. Question, and can you tell us who was in the car with you? Answer, Kobe, Tay, and AD. Question, so AD, Tay, and Kobe. Answer, Is that a yes? Answer, yes. Question, so that is a total of 4 people. Answer, correct. And in the vehicle to the left of the screen, the Jeep, who entered that vehicle to your knowledge? Answer, everybody else that was there. Sack, Melly, Juby, and Cortland. Answer, okay. I'm sorry, question, okay, and by my count, is that also 4 people? Answer, correct. Question, and when those continuing to publish at 2:19:36. I'm going to stop at 2:19:46. At the time you left the scene in that red Mitsubishi, where were you headed? Answer, supposed to be home. Question, who's home? Answer, I guess Melly's house. Question, and was everybody in that red car headed to Melly's house? Answer, to the best of my knowledge. Question, and what about the Jeep? Where was your understanding that the Jeep was headed, the gray Jeep? Answer, same spot. Question, so both cars left the studio with the intention of heading to what you identified as Melly's house? Answer, correct. Question, can you tell us, I guess, what was the mood or the vibe of the studio while you guys were there? Answer, it was years ago. I can't tell you nothing right now. Question, okay, if you don't recall, that's fine. Was there any physical confrontation that you observed at the studio? Answer, just like a regular day at the studio, smoking and drinking. And you just mentioned smoking. Where are you smoking? Specifically you. Answer, weed. Question, all right. And now the vehicles. We saw that the gray vehicle in the video pulled off first. Can you tell us where you guys, the route you guys took to the best of your knowledge? I can't tell you because I don't know. Do you recall getting on a highway at all? Answer, I recall being in the car while it was driving. I don't know where. I don't know. I don't. Question, were you awake the entire time you were in that vehicle? Answer, I wasn't. Question, okay, do you know at what point you fell asleep? Answer, I don't. Question, all right. And when you left the studio, you were awake. Is that a fair statement? Answer, I was. Question, and at what point do you recall waking up, or what time do you recall the next thing you saw? Answer, once it came to a stop. Question, all right. And where did you come to a stop? Answer, at the house gate. Question, at the house gate for Melly's house? Answer, yeah. Question, when you got to the house gate at Melly's house, who was inside your vehicle, the red Mitsubishi? Answer, same people you've seen get in the car. Question, by your testimony, Kobe, AD, Tay, and yourself? Answer, yes. Question, okay, so still 4 people. Answer, still 4 people. Question, do you recall how you guys entered the gate? Answer, the gate was open for us.
I'm tired of hearing her read.
Ms. Smith, publishing states 47. Question by Ms. Smith, I'm going to pause it at timestamp 349, looks like 58. Do you recognize that red Jeep? Mitsubishi? Answer, I do. Question, is that the vehicle that you left the studio in? Answer, yes. Question, is this the guard gate you testified to at Melly's house? Answer, yes. Question, do you see that screenshot at timestamp 351:31? Answer, Question, is that a yes? Answer, yes. Question, do you see yourself inside that red Mitsubishi vehicle? Answer, yes.
Let's go.
Question, and where you located?
I don't think the jury
Answer,
cares either, bro.
and where you located? Answer, passenger. Question, do you recall going through the gate, going through the procedure, going through the gate? Answer, yes. Question, so you get through the gate, where do you go next? Answer, to the house. Question, all right. And can you tell us, you pull into the house, is there a driveway in the house, in front of the house? Answer, yeah. Question, are there any other cars parked in that driveway when you get to the house? Answer, no. Question, all right. Did you see the gray Jeep that you left the studio with at the house? Answer, no. Question, all right. So what do you do when you get out of the vehicle? Answer, what I remember, I just went upstairs and went to sleep. Question, okay. And you said upstairs. So the house is how many stories? Answer, a couple. Question, okay. So you went upstairs to where specifically to sleep? Answer, to Judy's room. Question, all right. Was Judy in his room? Answer, no. Question, do you recall where Melly's room was in the house? Answer, not upstairs. Question, okay, do you recall where it was if it was not upstairs? Answer, I think it was like front first room when you come in the house. Question, was Melly at the house when you got there from what you can recall? Answer, no. Question, did you see Melly at any time in the house? Answer, no. Question, all right, so you go upstairs in Judy's room, and what do you do? Answer, crash. Question, crash meaning, answer, go to sleep. Question,
Age's desk.
okay, at some point do you wake up? Answer, yeah. Question, and why? Answer, phone calls, phone calls, phone calls, phone calls. Question, okay, safe to say your phone was getting a lot of phone calls blowing up? Answer, yeah. Question, and at some point you answered the phone, correct? Answer, yeah. Question, okay, what do you do in response to the phone calls? Answer, I answered it when it kept ringing, and yeah. Question, and so what do you do in response to getting that phone call? Answer, I ended up at the hospital. Question, all right, do you recall which hospital that was? Answer, no, I don't. Question, do you recall what city you were in at this point? Answer, I was in Broward. Question, what city, not the county? Answer, Miramar. Question, do you know if you went to Miramar Hospital? Answer, I don't know what hospital it was. Question, so you get to the hospital, what do you find out when you get to the hospital? Answer, that Anthony and Christopher were deceased. Question, okay, and obviously at that, let me not say obviously, but at that point in time, what do you do or how do you react to that news? Answer, grieving. Question, okay, do you stay at the hospital? Answer, not long. Question, where do you go after the hospital? Answer, I ended up somewhere, somebody's house. Question, all right, do you recall whose house that was? Answer, I don't know whose house it was, but I ended up there. Question, let's start about with the city. Do you recall what city that house was in? Answer, Miramar. Question, do you recall if it was in the same or different area than where Melly's house was? Answer, it looks similar. Question, and just to clarify, was it the same or different house than Melly's house? Answer, different. Question, where did you go when you went to that house? Answer, what do you mean? Question, like where in the house did you go? So you go to the house, where do you go? Answer, nowhere. Inside the house, I was in the back. Question, and would your statement refresh your recollection as to whose house you were at? Answer, maybe. Ms. Smith, Your Honor, please permission to approach. I'm sorry, Ms. Smith, Your Honor, permission to approach. I'm going to show defense counsel the same statement, page 4. Question by Ms. Smith. Same procedure, Mr. Glass, if you could just review page 4. Answer, I don't see nothing about a house here. Question, if you could just read the entire page and when you're done, let me know. Have you finished reading that page? Answer, yes. Has your memory been refreshed as to whose house you were at? Answer, I still don't see nothing about a house here. Okay, I'm going to now show you what's in evidence at State 62. Do you recognize individuals in State 62? Answer, yeah, I do. Question, okay, who are those individuals? Answer, Melly and another dude, Frito. Question, you said Melly and another dude, Frito? Yeah. Do you know Frito's name or any other nicknames? Answer, that's all I know, Frito. Question, Frito. Do you recall ever going to Frito's house? Answer, just that time. Question, just that time being what time? Answer, after I left the hospital. Question, and for the record, what is Frito wearing in the photograph? Answer, a shirt, a white shirt. Question, okay, so after the hospital, You went to Frito's house? Answer, to the best of my knowledge. Question, and what were you doing at the house? Answer, still grieving. Question, who took you to the hospital? Answer, the cameraman. Question, do you recall his name? Answer, Drew. Question, and do you recall who took you from the hospital to Frito's house? Answer, same person. Question, and before you left the hospital, or actually, who went to the hospital with you and Drew? Answer, just Drew. Question, who was at the house, Melly's house, before you left for the hospital? Answer, same people that was there when we got there. Question, okay, same people being the 4 people that entered the Mitsubishi? Answer, yes. Question, so you're at Frito's house. You mentioned, and I forgot exactly where you were in the house. Did you say where you were?
They call Fredo Bang Frito.
Answer,
Bruh, I'm
Judy's
so
room.
glad about that, bro.
Question, no, not Melly's house,
That's crazy.
Frito's house. Where were you at Frito's house? Answer, outside. Question, okay, and who was at Frito's house when you first got there? Answer, everybody that was in the house. Question, because I don't know who everybody was or is, can you please specify? Answer, Kobe, Melly, more people I don't know. Question, okay. Was that the first time you saw Melly after you guys left the studio? Answer, yeah. Question, was Melly wearing the same clothes or different clothes than when you saw him at the studio? Answer, nah, he wasn't. Question, nah, he wasn't. You gotta specify. Answer, he wasn't wearing the same clothes. Answer, okay, do you recall what he was wearing? Answer, just had on some shorts. Question, and how long do you stay at Frito Bang's house? Answer, I don't know. Question, okay, minutes, hours, days? Answer, could be minutes, could be hours. Question, so not days. Answer, not even a day. Question, so when you got to Frito's house, was it light or dark outside? Answer, light. Question, and you previously said yourself and Melly and someone else was at Frito's house. Was Frito there as well? Answer, I think I did see him, I don't remember. Question, okay, what happens while you're there? Like, you're there, you're outside, what happens? Answer, I'm grieving. Question, and you're grieving. Are you grieving alone? Answer, yes. Are you at the house at any point in time? Do more people come to the house or do people leave the house? Answer, if they did come, I don't know. I was in the back. I was in the back there grieving. Question, at any point in time, did Melly leave Frito's house? Answer, it came to a point where I was there by myself. Question, all right, so you were there by yourself. So the people that you previously said were there were no longer there, correct? Answer, correct. Question, and so do you know where they went during that time? Answer, I don't. Question, and we're still talking about October 26th of 2018, correct? Answer, yes. Question, and this would be shortly after the hospital? Answer, yes. Question, at some point does Melly come back to Frito's house? Answer, around that time I'm still grieving, getting a little, I don't know, yeah, I guess. Question, I guess Melly comes back? Answer, yes, I guess they did come back. I don't know, I'm not sure. Question, at some point does Melly leave again a second time? Answer, I don't remember anything from after that. For me grieving, that was the last thing I remember, was me grieving, and I end up in Gifford. Question, so before you end up in Griffin, sick, if I were to show you your statement, would that refresh your recollection as to Melly leaving and coming back a second time? Answer, I suppose so. Ms. Smith, permission to show him statement again? The court, yes, counsel. Question by Ms. Smith. Mr. Glass, I'm going to give you page 5 and page 6. If you could take a look, you can start in the middle and review those pages and look up when you're done. Are you done? Answer, uh-huh. Is that a yes? Answer, yes. Question, did that refresh your recollection? Answer, somewhat. Question, okay, so tell us what you somewhat remember. Answer, I just did. Question, if you recall, you said you weren't sure, you went to Gifford. And then I asked you if your statement would refresh your recollection. Does your statement refresh your recollection as to whether Melly left again? Answer, I'm not sure. I was grieving. I'm not sure what nobody did. I was grieving. Question, you mentioned, let's see. I pointed out to you someone was, the person that was wearing the jacket that you identified as Melly was carrying something across his side or his back on the video. Do you recall seeing that? Answer, I guess. Question, do you recall what that's referred to? Answer, a satchel. Did you see that question? Did you see that satchel again after you left the studio? Answer, no. Question, do you know what was in the satchel? Answer, I don't. Question, okay. Do you recall seeing anyone else with the satchel that night at the studio? Answer, that was 5 years ago. I don't recall. Question, is there anything that can refresh your recollection as to whether or not anybody else was wearing a satchel? Answer, I suppose so. Question, if I were to show you that video again, would that refresh your recollection? Answer, I suppose so. Publishing State 7. Question by Ms. Smith. I'm going to start publishing State 7 at 2:19:01. I'm going to pause at 2:19:13. Does the video refresh your recollection as to anyone else that was carrying the satchel? Answer, yes. Question, who, if anyone, was carrying a satchel? Answer, I see Chris with one. Question, and that's Christopher Thomas? Answer, yes. Question, did you ever have any business relationship with the person referred to as Track? Answer, no. Question, okay, do you know who Track is? Answer, not really. Question, not really, or answer, I don't know who he is at all. Question, do you know of him? Answer, yeah. Question, did you see Track on October 26, 2018 at any point? Answer, no. Question, do you recall giving a statement, specifically the statement that you previously provided, that I previously provided you with here today to the detective in this case? Answer, Question, you have to answer out loud. Answer, yes. Question, that was a statement that you gave to Detective Moretti and another detective, I believe from Indian River. Is that correct? Answer, it could be. Question, would showing you that statement refresh your recollection as to anything regarding your interactions with Track on October 26, 2018? Answer, I don't know. I don't know Track.
I would need to take some sips of water too.
Question, no. My question was, would showing you the statement refresh your recollection as to any time you saw Track on October 26th of 2018? Answer, no. Question, one moment. You said you ended up back in Gifford at some point in time on October 26th of 2018. Answer, yes. Question, and do you recall where Melly was at the time you went to Gifford? Answer, I don't remember. Question, at some point at Frito's house, do you guys all leave, meaning you yourself, everybody that you previously identified that was there? Answer, I don't recall. Question, you don't recall leaving? Answer, I don't recall leaving with anyone. I don't know where I left. I don't know how I left. Question, okay, just to clarify my question, so you mentioned you left. When you left for Gifford, was anyone else at Frito's house? Answer, I don't know. Question, do you recall Melly making these statements in your presence while you were at Frito's house? Answer, I don't recall. Question, would showing you your statement refresh your recollection as to anything Melly told you while you were there? Answer, I don't recall.
Now it's left up to the jury.
Question, so you remember them leaving the house at least once, correct? Answer, yeah. Yes. Answer, yes. Question, all right. Now, when they came back, do you recall any conversations that Melly had in your presence that first time after the first time? Answer, I don't recall. Question, was showing you your statement refresh your recollection as to those statements? Answer, no, it wouldn't. Question, all right. Do you have a Facebook page back in October 26th of 2018? Answer, I believe so. Ms. Smith, I'm approaching counsel with what's been marked as state's quadruple I, which was previously shown permission to approach the witness. The court, you may. Question by Ms. Smith. Mr. Glass, do you recognize these 2 pages that I'm showing to you? Answer, I guess so. Question, and this is a Facebook. Do these statements reflect a Facebook conversation? Answer, they do. Question, is this a fair and accurate representation of the conversation that you had on Facebook? Answer, it is.
Yo, look at his defense lawyer, bro. He like he about to nod on himself.
The clerk states quadruple I will be marked as states 83. Ms. Smith, permission to publish? The court, you may. Question by Ms. Smith. Mr. Glass, can you see that document in front of you? Answer, yes. Question, all right, where it says author, can you read that for the members of the jury? Answer, you want me to read it?
Excuse me one second. Then you and I keep the message of one of your members needs a restroom break, so we'll take a short recess. Do not discuss the case. Don't form any opinion about the case. Don't allow anyone to discuss the case in his presence. We'll be back in finish reading shortly, as soon as we're done with the restroom break. All right? Thank you.
That's a restroom break. Oh man, my boy Melly looking like, bro, it's over. Damn, his lip long as hell today, man. All that smiling and cheesing, all them theatrics he been playing. I don't see none of that going on.
Thank you. Let the jury sit down. Mr. Devins, you need a restroom break?
Yes, sir.
Can we arrange that, Mr. Devins?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. We're in recess. Hopefully, far, guys.
Man, court is on short break. Florida versus Jamel Demons, aka Demons. So yo, what's up with it, man? Who y'all think? Like, what's going on, man? Y'all think he gonna beat the case or nah, bro? That'd be crazy if he beat the case, man. I don't know how actually guilty this man is.
Answer, yes. Question, is this the guard gate you testified to at Melly's house?
Actually,
Answer, yes. Question, do you see that screenshot at timestamp 3:51:31? Answer, Question, is that a yes? Answer.
so what's up with it, man? Y'all think he gonna fucking beat the case or what? Y'all think the jury gonna say? Cause you know they talking about what he needs. He only needs 4 out of 8. He needs 6 out of 8 votes. I think 4 or 6 out of 8 votes, or whatever, to get the death penalty, because that's what they going for. You know, Florida still represents the death penalty, bro. Not a lot of states do that. If my man get death penalty, bro, I swear, like, it's gonna be the end of the world for a lot of people, bro. Like, the internet gonna go stupid. The internet is gonna go so fucking crazy, bro. Man. Trying to get copyrighted, but nah. What's up though, man? Y'all think my man's going? Y'all think he going away or what? This is a crazy day, man. Look, check this out, bro. I literally been up since freaking, I want to say, 2 o'clock yesterday. I'm literally running off of fumes right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had to stay up till like 5 in the morning because I had to go pick somebody up from work. So yeah, like I still ain't been to sleep, and I'm sitting over here trying to watch this trial. I don't want to miss it. I want to catch it live, bro. So like, what's up, chat? Trying my best to stay awake, man. But this dang on translator, man, she putting me down. I'm not gonna lie. Like, she making me sleepy. Just waiting for them to come back from that restroom break.
Answer, Miramar. You went to Miramar Hospital? Answer, I don't know what hospital it was. Question, so you get to the hospital, what do you find out when you get to the hospital? Answer, that Anthony Christopher were deceased. Question, okay, and obviously at that, let me not say obviously, but at that point in time, what do you do or how do you react to that?
Yeah, I don't know why they replaying it, but I guess they doing that for people who's trying to catch up or whatever. But I mean, shit, I guess till they come back, shit, they just gonna they gonna do a recap. Now, what's up with everybody though, man? How's everybody's day going so far, man? You know what I'm saying? Good, happy morning to everybody. You know the vibes, man. Welcome to the channel. We not doing a review right now. I just want to watch this damn trial. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see if, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what's shaking with y'all, man. I will be doing a review Saturday though. Tomorrow I'm going live with a review, bro. Right now I'm just chilling, man. I'm fucking tired, bro. And some more shit. I just want to watch this trial and not miss it. I want to catch it live and direct myself. That's what's up, Mr. Moves. That's what's up, bro. Yo, speaking about Mr. Moves, man, you been making any new beats, bro? What I'm tempted to do is, like probably just fucking let this shit play out, because I know it's gonna last damn near all fucking day, bro. I mean, the courts close around like fucking what, 5 o'clock? It's probably gonna be around 5, maybe 3 or 4 o'clock by the time this trial is over with. I feel like, because at this pace, bro, she's reading all of everybody's testimonies, man. It's just ridiculous right now, man. It's so annoying. I know the families are just like, bro, like, come on, bro, like, get this shit over with. We don't care. We heard it all already, bro. Y'all playing with us right now. That's another thing, man. My condolences go out to the families, man, for for the ones that was lost that night, man. You feel me? It was tragic. It was fucked up. This shouldn't have happened, bro. I mean, nobody deserved to go out like that, bro. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna say nobody deserves it. I don't know them men. I don't know them at all from an ounce of anything, but I'm not gonna sit here and say they, like, you know, it was fucked up how they went out. You know what I mean? They got snaked. They got backdoored, bro. That's fucked up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Well, the trial is back on.
Thank you. Please be seated. Let the record reflect the acquittance of the defendant, the counsel, the assistant state attorney, and the ladies and gentlemen jury. When we vote, I think we will vote on the readback of Mr. Glass. Madam Court Reporter, could you continue with the readback, please?
Question by Ms. Smith. If you can read that, what does it say next to author? Answer, Fargo. Question, what does it say before Fargo? Answer, Fetty Fargo. Question, do you see where it says Fetty Fargo? Answer, I see it. Question, okay. And who's Fetty Fargo? Answer, it was me. Question, who was that? So was that your kind of, was that how you identified yourself on Facebook? Answer, kinda, sorta. Question, who were you having these conversations with? Answer, right now it looks like I'm talking to myself, like I was texting. I don't know who I sent it to. Question, do you see where it says participants? Answer, okay, so texting Melly. Question, that was page 1. I'm going to now publish to page 2. I'll publish it in part since it's a little small. Can you see that in front of you? Answer, yes. Question, I'm going to scroll up. What was the purpose of you having this conversation with Melly? Janelle Demons. Answer, I don't know. Just everything was questioned. Question, when you got to Gifford, were you looking for answers? Answer, not just me. Question, were people kind of pressing you for answers? Answer, correct. Question, and did they have any impact whether or not you reached out to Melly? Answer, I don't know what you mean by that. Question, so again, you said that people were looking for answers. So did you reach out to Melly looking for answers? Answer, I did. Question, is that the gist of that conversation on Facebook? Answer, is that just? Question, meaning the gist of the conversation was that the purpose behind the conversation and the general conversation that you had with him? Answer, yes. Question, do you know who Jamie King is? Answer, I don't know who she is. I know of her. Question, do you know her relationship? Answer, his mom. Question, do you know the relationship between Jamie King and Anthony Williams? Answer, I don't. Question, if I were to show you a copy of your statement, would that refresh your recollection? Answer, nope. Question. Sorry, Ms. Smith, and 1 moment to confer. Nothing further at this time. The court, counsel, thank you. Any cross-examination of this witness? Mr. Howard, yes, sir. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The jurors, good morning. Cross-examination by Mr. Howard. Question. Good morning, Mr. Glass. Mr. Howard, Your Honor, do you mind if we could move the monitor from in front of the witness's face? The witness, I do, I mind. Mr. Howard, okay. Would you mind, Your Honor? The court, I don't mind. Is there a specific issue that you have, Mr. Glass? The witness, I do. Ms. Smith, Judge, can we approach sidebar? This is direct continued cross-examination by Mr. Howard. Good morning, Mr. Glass. Good morning, sir. Answer. No verbal response. Question. There was no response to this. Answer. No. Question. To your text on the first page. Answer. No. Question. On the second page, the state was discussing that essentially you were inquiring of Mr. Demons, Melly, what had gone on because you were trying to get information. Answer.
Mind you, man, this trial has already, this shit's been going on for almost 5 hours already, bro.
Yeah. Question. And you see a conversation here where you get a response. I want to direct your attention to. Answer. I see it. Question. That statement. It says, I showed them niggas more love than they parents, right? Do you see that? Answer, I do see it, bro. Question, thank you. And the next statement by the next message in sequence is again from Melly. It says, TF, what does that mean? Answer, you tell me. Question, okay, what does that mean? Answer, I don't know. Question, okay, so you were having a conversation and you didn't understand the response? Answer,
I don't know, like, the fuck? Like,
I don't know what TF means. Question, so you didn't understand that response, correct? Answer, I just said it. Question, okay, then there's another one that says, men, tell them fuck that if they think I did some shit like that. We can go to war. Nigga, you know I would never do nothing like that. Do you see that? Answer, yes, I see it. Question. Okay, so state had mentioned that you got arrested recently and charged criminally, correct?
I hate that they
Answer,
do that.
correct. Question, and on May 30th, not too long ago of this year. Answer, yeah. Question, and one of the charges that was made against you was obstruction of the service of the execution of the search warrant. You're aware of that? Answer,
the camera's just not on him right now. But
Question, pardon me? Answer, I am now. Question, so you got charged and you had no idea what you were charged with? Answer, correct. And you are now on free child release? Answer, I bonded out, sir. Question, okay. And while you're out on bond, you are of the opinion that if you don't come here, answer, I'll be in jail. That's the only reason. The court, excuse me, what happens is when they make objections, you wait before you answer. Objection overruled. The witness. Got you. Hold on just 1 second. I'm going to reread that portion. Okay, and while you were out on bond, you are of the opinion that if you don't come here, I'll be in jail. Ms. Smith, objection, Your Honor, relevance. The witness, that's the only reason. The court, excuse me. What happens is when they make objections, just wait before you answer. Objection noted, it's overruled, proceed. The witness, got you. By Mr. Howard, question. You're of the impression if you don't come here and sit in the chair and testify, you're going to go to jail. Answer, correct. Question. Okay, there are several instances in which Ms. Smith, prosecutor, that questioned you, showed you a statement that you previously gave. Remember that? Answer, yes. And you told us you remember seeing me in the deposition not too long ago. Answer, I said what? Question, you remember seeing me last week on Friday? Answer, yeah, I remember. Question, and you recall at the time that your statement to the detective was a few days after the incident? Answer, you say, do I recall? Question, that's what your recollection was at the time? Answer, yes. Question, a couple of days after? Answer, a couple days after. Question, and now after seeing the statement, you realize that it was 4 months later, right? Answer, you say what? You said what? Question, the statement you gave to police. Answer, you're telling me it was 4 months, or asking me. Question, pardon me? Answer, are you telling me or asking me? Question, I'm asking you. Answer, that don't make sense. If you asking me, I told you it was there. It was 3 to 4 days after they died. Why are you asking me if it was 4 months if I just told you? Question, okay. So in a statement that you gave to police back then, you claimed that you had gone into the red vehicle in the rear seat, right? Answer, that was 5 years ago. To the best of my knowledge, that's what I said. Question, you're saying the statement was a few days after, right? Answer, what did, question, the statement that you gave to the police was a few days after the incident. Answer, yes. Question, and you said then that you had gone into the rear of the red vehicle. Answer, to the best of my knowledge, yes. Question, and then you watched this trial unfold on TV over the last couple of weeks, right? Answer, no. Question, you didn't watch any of this trial? Answer, I watched it, but I didn't watch it unfold or whatever you're trying to say. Question, okay. You watched this on TV, this trial. Answer, on the phone. Question, and you saw a video of yourself get into the red vehicle, right? Answer, correct. Question, and you learned that the statement that you gave a few days ago, a few days after the incident was gone. Let me reread that question. And you learned that the statement that you gave a few days after the incident was wrong. Answer, because I said I was in the back and I was in the front. Question, yes, exactly that. Answer, that piece? Question, yes, that piece. Answer, okay, yeah. Question, you forgot where you sat in the vehicle a few days after? You can answer. Answer. Answer what? Question. That question. Is that correct, sir? Answer. Did I forget? Question. Did you forget? Answer. I could have made a mistake and said I was in the back and remembered that I was in the front. Question. So when you told the law enforcement officers that you had gone into the back of the vehicle a few days after the incident? Answer. That's what I thought to the best of my knowledge. Question. That's what you thought? Okay. And when you got to Melly's house that morning, you had a key? Answer. Did you have a key? Question. No, I didn't. Did you? Answer. No, I didn't. Question. Who had a key? Answer. I don't know. Question. Do you know of anybody having a key to Melly's house? Answer. I don't know. Question. Okay. But you did gain entrance to the house that morning when you were, after you left the studio. Answer, yeah.
Truthful.
Question, and then you said you just went and crashed and went to sleep in Juby's room, right?
Yeah, that's a bad look.
Answer, factual. And you, question, and you were awakened by your friend Drew? Answer, I did not say that. Question, were you awakened by your friend Drew? Answer, I said I was awakened by phone calls. Question, did you ever make a statement differently where you claimed that you were awakened by Drew? Do you understand the question, sir? Answer, I don't even remember getting asked a question. The court, all right, restate your question. Question, did you ever make a statement to the police? Answer, I don't recall. Question, okay, do you recall now being asked this question and giving this answer? Questioned by the detective. Then, and so when you first saw Drew, when did you see him? Where did you see him at? Your house or Frido's house? Answer, at the house in Miramar, at Melly's house, okay? He woke me up. It was like, come to the hospital. You said that? Answer, I don't recall. Question, don't recall? All right. When we spoke to you last week, you said you were awakened by phone calls from Christopher Thomas's mom, right? Answer, plenty of phone calls, different people. Question, pardon me? Answer, different people. Question, different people. And the one that you answered was Ricky. So you were awakened by a phone call from Ricky. Answer, to the best of my knowledge. Question, so as you recall it today, Ricky is the one.
Alright, so look. I ain't gonna lie, she killing me, bruh. She killing me. Like I'm dying over here, bruh. fucking like I'm zoning the fuck out, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
One that woke you up with phone calls, and not Drew that woke you up in person.
Just draining my
Answer
energy,
correct.
man.
Question.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna record this shit, man, and I'm gonna fucking post it later, bro. Like, I'm definitely
Okay.
this shit, man.
So you smoke a lot of marijuana, right? Answer, possibly. Question, you smoke it anytime you get a chance, I think is how you phrased it. Answer, it's your answer, yeah. Question, that was your answer. Answer, I smoke when I smoke. Question, you
she's
smoke
about to
when
be
you
done.
smoke?
Oh my god.
Answer, yeah.
Only reason why
Question,
I know is
and
because I
when's
remember
that?
the trial.
Answer, when I smoke.
Not the trial, but I remember.
Question, and when would that be?
It's about to be done. Hold on.
Answer, when I smoke.
I'm waking up now. We're gonna say I should have smoked.
Question, how many times a day? Answer, twice, 3 times maybe.
Yeah.
Question, and on the 9th question before you got to the studio, on the day in question, you had smoked at least 2 joints, right? Answer,
Sure.
that's your guess. Question, that's what you said, right? Answer, I don't recall. Question, okay. And when you got to the studio, you were smoking, correct? Answer, possibly. Question, were you or weren't you? Answer, that was 5 years ago. Question, you forgot? Answer, I don't recall. Question, and you were drinking Hennessy, I believe, or do you not recall that either? Answer, it's possible. Question, possible, but you don't recall.
Oh my god.
Answer, I don't. Question, okay, so you don't recall much from that night then, do you? Right? Fair? Answer, right. Question, and when you got in the red vehicle and left, you went to sleep in the vehicle when you left the studio, right? Answer, yeah. Question, and you didn't wake up until you got to the guard gate? Answer, I woke up when we came to a stop. Question, you did not wake up until you got to the guard gate. Am I right or wrong? Answer, I woke up when we came to a stop. It was at the guard gate, yes.
What happened is basically the defense attorney cross-examines.
Question, have you ever seen track with a gun? Answer, it's possible.
Make it
Yes,
be
maybe so. Question, okay, so you don't know of any friction between Melly and Anthony Davis at any time? Anthony Williams at any time? Answer, not that I know of. Question, and you don't know of any friction between Melly and Christopher Thomas at any time? Answer, not that I know of. Question, you didn't see any friction at the studio that night of any kind, did you? Answer, I didn't. Question, you did? Answer, I didn't. Question, with respect to your daily marijuana regimen, did you smoke before you came here today? Answer, I did not. Okay, I have nothing further, Judge, thank you. The witness, I should have. The court, counsel, is there any redirect, Ms. Smith? Briefly, your Judge. Briefly, Your Honor. Redirect examination by Ms. Smith. Question, Mr. Glass, did you live in Broward County back in October of 2018? Answer, I did not live here. Question, okay, when did you come in relation to this incident in Broward County? Answer, I was picked up probably, I don't know, I was picked up on the weekend or something like that. Question, so how would you, I guess, date how long you were here prior to the incident, time frame? Answer, 3 days, 2 days. Question, okay, so you were not a full-time resident of Melly's residence? Answer, I was not. Ms. Smith, nothing further. This witness excused? Yes, Your Honor. You may step down.
Red. Oh my god. Woo! Oh my god. How can the judge sit there and hear that without like just crumbling into like disease right now? I would have been snoring on that.
Feedback of Glass's testimony, so you may now retire and continue with your deliberations. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
What? There go y'all boy Melly once again. got that same look on his face, man. He don't know what to like think right now.
Thank you. Let the record reflect the jury stepped out. Counsel Manuel and defendant. Counsel, I have another question that the jury posed when they came in for readback. And the question reads, what is the conversion to 1 meter equals how many feet?
3 feet 3 inches.
Rely upon the testimony. Rely upon the testimony.
Everybody agrees?
Yes, sir.
Can I do that just in writing here? Is that all right with everybody?
That's fine. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I think you should say you must rely upon the testimony.
That's what I started to write.
I'm sorry.
No, you're right.
I'm sorry.
What did you just say? More than once I'll say it. You must rely upon the testimony. Anything else you want to say?
Seems like everybody in good spirits
Stays
to
all right.
be
That's fine, right?
having a verdict read out today. Laughing in court and all that. Only one ain't laughing no more is Melly though.
Judge, there are foods here, so we're going to utilize this time for lunch.
You hear that?
Lunch?
Lunch.
When should we be back?
You tell me, I mean, where are you going? You buying?
Yes. The 30-minute window thing is out the window.
No, I mean, 30 minutes, that's fine. Just be available.
Yes, sir. You have our numbers.
All right, is that good with you, Madam State?
Yes, sir.
All right, so good evening, Ahoy. All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
We're recess.
Man, 30 minutes. We got 30 minutes till they come back. Oh my goodness. So what if he's still innocent and he get found guilty? Shit. Just another day in America if it come down to that, boy. You know what I'm saying? Another day, another statistic. Can't say those words, but you know, another day is statistic. Wish we could do about it, bro. Pray for man, you know. You know what's crazy about you know what's crazy about that, bro? I actually ran into a dude out here one time, bro. This is when I was working security and I was doing like my armed security stuff, bro. I ran into this dude at a gas station. I was doing like security at a gas station, bro. So I just noticed this one dude. I was just walking up in there, bro. I don't know what made me speak to him. Something just made me say, "Hey, you okay? Like, how you doing?" You know what I'm saying? It's just something about his presence. You know what I'm saying? You know how some people they just got that good energy. You know what I'm saying? It's not that his energy was good. It was just like just something made me just say, "Hey, what's up?" Like I was concerned. You know what I'm saying? Like my empathy level was just high when he walked into the store, bro. I was just like, what in the world? Like, wow. Something just made me, like, just straight up compelled me to just speak. So I spoke to him. I said, hey, what's up? Like, you doing okay? I was like, yeah, I just got out of prison. And I said, what? I said, hold on. Okay, like, back up. I was like, back up, wait a minute. You just got out of prison. He was like, yeah.
The readback
I just did a
of Travion
13-year
Glass's
sentence for
testimony
something I
is
didn't even
now
do.
complete, so the jury has.
He said he did 13 years for a crime he didn't even do, basically all because he didn't snitch, but he was innocent. He was innocent, man. He told me the whole story. He told me how everything, like he said names and all, bro. Like he told me the whole story, bro. And it was crazy how like, you know what I'm saying? Basically, he was trying to protect this girl who was scared of like one of her ex-boyfriend's friends who was trying to hit on her at one point in time, and shit just went sideways. You feel me? He was there at the time. But she popped the dude. She popped him, and I guess he took the gun from her and took the rap for her, bro. You feel me? So like, yeah, like he said that the girl basically shot the dude and killed him. Like, you know what I'm saying? He said she shot him in like the neck, and yeah, the dude died, bro. So he basically just took the rap for it, bro, and did 13 years behind that. You feel me? So I was just like, damn, bro. Damn, bro. You said it sound familiar. You might know the guy. I don't know. I don't know his name. I don't even know if he was from here, bro. I just saw him just walk up in the gas station one day. You know what I'm saying? Hunched over like a hunchback. Like he was older. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like one of the, he was on his OG status, man. He was on his OG status for sure. But yeah, most definitely though, man. I just found that to be crazy. Like just a random day I'm working, the next thing you know, you just see a dude come up in the store with his face, and you okay? Nah, I just got out of prison. And like he didn't even seem like he was like happy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you get out of prison, you expect somebody to be like overjoyed, like just happy to get out. You know what I'm saying? Bro was just like, you know what I'm saying? You'll be concerned. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he looked sad, mad, or anything. Just something about him was concerning, bro. You know what I mean? So I mean, I hope he's okay today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sure what his mental health was that day. You feel me? So, you know, I hope he good, bro. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Yeah, it was sad, bro. Like, I was sad, bro. I was like, fuck. Cause he was an old head. He was old, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, what? I felt so bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I ain't got no money. I ain't got nowhere to live. Boy, dude poured out his whole life to me, man. He was like, yeah, I ain't got nowhere to live. I ain't got no money. I'm not even from here. I've been hotel hopping. I've been like in and out. He was just pouring out a whole lot. Bro, I don't know, bro. I just felt so bad for bro. Like, you feel me? But I pray he good now. Hope, you know, I don't know. That's probably like the first and last time I ever run into that dude, man. But it's real people out here, man. You really, you know what I'm saying? Just sit down one day and get to know him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not every homeless dude you cross by is just homeless. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got real stories out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna lie, you gotta respect them homeless people, man. They might fuck around and save your life one day, bro. You never know. You gotta think about it, man. They ain't got nothing to lose, bro. They ain't got nothing to lose, bro. I kind of felt the same way, Mr. Moves. He shouldn't have done that, but who am I to tell him? You know, who am I to say? You know what I mean? Like, maybe his heart was in a different place that day. And maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he shouldn't have took the rap. You know what I'm saying? But I guess he was just trying to protect her. You know what I'm saying? And then he said something about come to find out, like, she ended up just being no good. You know what I'm saying? She just... Oh, man, it was fucked up. It was a fucked up story, y'all. It was a fucked up story, bro. Basically, he took the rap for the shorty. He took the rap for the shorty he was talking to. Right? Y'all already know, man. Like, it's just fucked up, bro. He took the rap for the shorty, bro. She ended up doing him dirty herself. Like, she's basically, he said she's the reason he's homeless. You know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't hold him down when he was in. He was telling me how she wasn't holding him down when he was locked up. What else he say? Basically, she called him one day and told him that she got a new man, this, that, and the third, because she feel like, I don't know. He just said a whole lot of shit to me that he just poured his whole fucking feelings out, bro. Like, I felt so fucking bad, bro. I can't remember everything verbatim because it was so long ago, bro. But like, that should let you know, man. People be going through some real shit out here, bro. Nah, bro. Bro, she was cheating on him when he was locked up, bro. You feel me? Like, bro. She was cheating on him when he was locked up. Called him. He said that she called him. No, he said that one time he called her and the dude answered the phone. Y'all know how that's about to go. You know what I'm saying? So him and her got into it. So when they got into it or whatever, she started dogging him out, basically saying he ain't this, he ain't never getting out, da 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 da. Get your shit, move out, whatever, blah 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 blah. All this rah rah and all that, and then you know, he got out, bro. You feel me? He ain't had nowhere to go. And some more shit. Like, he just said he been fucked up ever since. Been trying to get a job. He ain't got no family out here. All this other crazy shit. I was like, damn, bro. But this was a long ass time ago. I think this was probably like, I want to say 3 or 4 years ago, bro. Just like you run into some crazy shit out there, man. Oh, you just click on right. I better send me a YMW belly video. Why you pin that in the link, bro? Hey yo, so what's going on, man? Y'all think he gonna beat this case? Y'all think he gonna win the trial or what? What y'all think the jury gonna say about this man right here? They done put him on a 30-minute recess right now, so we waiting on him to come back. If they don't read the verdict, if they don't read the verdict by the time, you know what I'm saying, they come back, man, I don't know what to say at this point. They might just carry it over, but it'll be pointless. Wouldn't it just be considered hung jury at that point? Or am I tripping? If they can't make a decision on the day they're supposed to make a decision on, and there's no new evidence brung up, there's this, everybody rested their case, so like they have nothing else but to, they ain't got shit else to do but, you know what I'm saying, grant the verdict. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to play all that other stuff. I will show y'all what's going on, but I ain't trying to get copyrighted. You know what I'm saying? Well, while we here though, why everybody's still here though, man? What's up? Anybody been making some new content? Y'all been making any new music, any new songs, any new beats? You know what I'm saying? Any new projects y'all working on? Mixtapes, EPs? You know what I'm saying? Y'all been cooking up lately or what, man? You feel me? I've been working, bro. I've been working, man. Damn, I just got 10 million, 100,000. What? What I just hit? My fault. I'm playing that Monopoly game. Damn. I just hit a lick. I just hit a lick. Ooh. He looked like he went in there on some bullshit though. I ain't gonna lie. Like if y'all saw that if y'all saw that testimony that day, y'all would have been tripping too, bro. They still over here raw debating. I don't know why this is such a big trial though in the first place, bro. There's people who've committed way more heinous crimes than this shit, and it's not this big of a. It hasn't been this big of a deal, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's YNW Melly. What about the dude in Chicago that literally shot 4 motherfuckers in the same day? He shot and killed 4 motherfuckers in the same fucking day, right? And I think that was what's his name? NLMV wet him up and some shit like that. I don't know if it was one of the Guillermo boys. It was one of them, bro. But he ran down 4 dudes, bro. You feel me? In the same day for get back from murking his father. So basically, these 4 dudes was a part of, you know what I'm saying, killing his father. So he was getting back for his father. And he just ran down 4 dudes in the same day on a manhunt mission, just like, you know what I'm saying, and got them all. And he ended up getting locked up. Tell me how he beat the fucking case. How he beat that case. But your boy YNW Melly been on trial for 5 years for this shit. And this is the biggest deal in America right now. That's what I'm saying. People have done some way crazier shit. I guess it's because he's a celebrity superstar. He wasn't even a superstar, actually. Like, he was really like a B-list rapper, bro. You feel me? Like C or B-list rapper. You know what I mean? I feel like Melly wasn't up there on the A-list yet. He was trying to be. He was on his way to be, but I consider him a C-list, bro. He was a rising star. But I think that's why, like, you know what I'm saying, they making this the like biggest deal in America right now, though, just because of that. You know what I'm saying? Or they just want something to talk about. I don't know. They distracting us from something. I don't know. Look, my man falling asleep in court and all that. He ain't doing none of this shit today, though. Hold on, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. He ain't doing none of that shit today, though. See, like, they're gonna see, bro, he gonna be fucking falling asleep and shit. You know how when he was doing the trial, he was doing all this theatrical shit, smiling, laughing, like showing off his grills and shit like that, going to sleep, making it look like it ain't nothing but a big, like it ain't a big deal, like he good. My man got issues, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Your boy got issues, man. Melly got issues, bro. But nah, I don't even remember what I was saying, bro. I'm just babbling my fucking mouth. I'm slick delirious right now. I'm a little sleepy. that lady fucking who was reading all them damn, reading that testimony, man, she got me ready to knock out. But I gotta go to work here soon. I was gonna call out today, but I'm gonna go to work, bro. I actually did call out, but I'm gonna go to work, bro. Fuck it. It's gonna be a rough day today. It's gonna be a rough night. I was just going live today though, man. I didn't want to miss the trial.
Look,
You feel me?
look, I'm a rock star in real life. We was doing Grand Theft Autos, hidden lakes, home invasions.
I just
It was
thought
a good night.
I just
Taking
thought everybody
pills
was
to the
gonna
plug,
hop
and he
in
bring
with
us
me
back by
today.
2K.
You know
Feeling
what
like
I'm
a
saying?
baller, see the
Vibe
Jordan
out,
on my
watch the
shoelace.
trial,
Newtown, stepping
talk
on
about
buses,
it.
hopping on fences. Call of
Damn.
Duty, me and my we in the trenches, camping at the crib, playing true crime
Damn.
LA. Center dreads nice, bumping Ice Cubes, good days. Such a 90s baby though. If we grind it, then we grind it, man. I feel like Tony Hawk. And my homies got the iron, man. They feel like Tony Stark. And you better watch your head, cause it get wicked up the door.
He said,
Feeling like
yeah,
Kobe back
I
in his
mean,
prime. If we talking about the numbers, then I probably go LeBron. I'm a lion out the jungle at the top. I'm like the Dons. This my life.
guess-
it ain't
I
a
guess
movie.
the
I will
laws
be
is
at Comic-Con. Love,
just
big popping,
completely
grinding like
different,
ain't
bro.
no option. Throwing assist to all
I
my
don't know,
homies.
Florida,
Got guys
they
feeling like
must-
John Stockton.
yeah,
Every
Flo-
week
I feel like
dropping
Florida,
notches,
they
stay
just
consistent.
probably
Heard the blind lead the
really-
blind, but I got the vision. Know the streets deficient.
I feel like
Needed
Florida
my
really
assistance.
just
Versus my existence.
enforce
Came
their
a long
laws
distance.
way more strictly than all these other places, bro. You would think shit like Chicago,
Look, I ain't
Texas,
turning down to nothing.
New
Ship me the
York,
crown or something. Unit full
Philly,
of G's back when Lord Bay told me how to
like,
stun it. Pops was slinging,
Los
yeah, yo, he was
Angeles,
getting to the bucks, but I ain't
you know what I'm
had
saying?
56.
Like,
Now my statements in the plus. The brakes I hit the thrust. Guard the
bro,
stakes, I
Florida
leave them
really
cut.
throwing
Ask
them,
about me in my city.
they
Must-
really
must
throwing
know
them
what's
away,
up,
man.
bust.
I'm not gonna lie. Florida really out there just throwing people away, bro. Literally, bro. You get caught with just some bullshit, like you mandatory minimum 3 years type shit. Like Florida really ain't playing no more. I don't know what's going on out there. Well, that I can't say I don't know what's going on out there, because you gotta think Jacksonville, Florida, bro. That's a hell zone. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Jacksonville, Florida is a hell zone, man. You don't even hear it be talked about. Nobody hears it being talked about like as often as anywhere else. But when you really dig in and you start, like, you feel me, looking up shit about Jacksonville, Florida, bro, that's a hell zone. It's damn near worse than Chicago. Y'all think these Chicago motherfuckers be going crazy? Nah, these Jacksonville niggas be going crazy, bro. They used a song to put him in jail, but they didn't. Speaking about they use a song to put him in jail, man. I'm still not up to date with Young Thug's trial, bro. Like, when does Young Thug go back on trial, bro? Does anybody know? Am I just retarded, slow or something? I didn't really get a chance to keep up with that much, bro. I've been dealing with my own legal issues. You feel me? It fires me. Said Florida pretty chill. I mean, yeah, for like the tourists. Like, if you a tourist, you go to like the tourist areas and shit, of course. But nah, Jacksonville, Florida really got some hellhounds out there, boy. That's Broward County. That's all you hear about. Some real demons out there, man. I mean, I know Young Thug is on trial, but I'm saying, when is he, like, never mind, bro. I thought you understood what I said. I'll figure it out, man. I'll research it. I just didn't have enough time to stay up to date with it, man. But I'm gonna get back on it, man. Oh my God, I'm so tired. My man in the courtroom rapping and shit. He ain't doing none of that today. Damn, I want to see this. You know what? Yo, New York ain't even really like that. Like, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it a stack, bro. A lot of the hype y'all hear about all these so-called demons from New York, the Demon Time shit, all this crazy shit, it's really mostly young niggas. It's really like the young bulls that be out there. Like, New York is like that, but it's not like that at the same time, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's like that, but it's not. Like, don't get me lying. Motherfuckers out there getting clipped every day, but it's not like y'all think it is, man. It's like, it's really like these young bulls out there just talking. They woofing. Like you all on it. If I promise you, y'all search up anything drill or somebody shot from New York or like something crazy going on in New York, all you gonna see is young bulls popping up. Like, these squeakers, bro. Like, half these motherfuckers don't even sound like they nuts dropped. It's like they the ones who really hyping up New York right now, making it sound good. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me lying. New York is still gritty. You know what I mean? Don't get me lying. But it's not. It definitely is not. It don't got that much static like y'all think it do, man. New York is really. Now. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you though. The Bronx is talking shit though. I'm not gonna lie to them. Them Bronx niggas, they cutting a little different this year. I don't know what's going on with them Bronx niggas, man. Them niggas from the Bronx, they going crazy this year. I remember when Brooklyn had it, you know. Touch your ass. Go over there. Touch your ass to fucking move. Always want to stay up under somebody. That's why you got your paw hurt. Fuck. Anyway, yeah, like, I remember when Brooklyn had the world on their back for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Everything was Brooklyn way. Everything was Brooklyn wave, you know what I mean? Now all you hear is niggas out the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? LA is cool. LA is cool. It's definitely a different vibe in LA. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I moved to I wasn't in LA. I went to California though. I was in San Diego. I used to live in San Diego, California. Yo, my boy New Jen's in the building, man. What's good with it? But nah, I used to live in Chula Vista, San Diego, Cali, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. That West Coast is really like a West Coast vibe. Out like, I'm from the East Coast. You feel me? You go to California for your first time. It's like you in a different world. It's like you on a different planet. Like, the energy, everything's just different, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know how to act. I had a complete, but I ain't gonna lie. I had a complete culture shock when I went out there, bro. As soon as the plane touched down, I thought shit was cool. You know what I'm saying? I finally get to the city. I thought it was only, I swear to you not, bro. Look, I thought they only did hot socks. Like, you know, you see the essays, you know what I'm saying, with the cholos and shit. Like, I swear to you not, I really only thought that was in movies, bro. They really do that in Cali, like. When I first touched down at LAX, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, you seeing motherfuckers outside, like,
They got the high socks, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They, like, yo, them niggas from California, y'all got y'all own walk. Like, it's crazy. Y'all got y'all own walk, nigga. Y'all be like, yeah, nigga, like, I don't understand it. Everything about y'all is different. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Yo, my boy Nino in the building, man. What's good, bro? Hey, yo. So check it. Look, I'm not even doing music reviews right now. You feel me? I'm just locked into this Melly trial. I'm locked into this Melly trial, man. I'm trying to catch the verdict before I gotta go to work, bro. But they bullshitting, sending everybody to recess. They want to read fucking testimonies that they already did already. Like, what's the point in redoing and re-saying testimonies that y'all had a whole fucking day to do? Day 16, bro. They on this bullshit, bro. Like, damn. We don't give a fuck about none of that other stuff, bro. The families in the building, you know what I'm saying? Oh, bro got the whole bit, like everybody, the courtroom packed. Outside is probably looking crazy right now. But you feel me? Just waiting to see what the fuck gonna happen, man. They was sent to a 30-minute lunch break, bro. How many minutes has it been so far? No ass, stepping on the critters, jitters, going through my spine. Should be used to a state of a poor man's mind. It's just PB no J, Kool-Aid no sugar. Oh shit, you called me, bro? I didn't even know you called me, dude. What the fuck? Mama was a magician. Hold on, let me call your ass back. I didn't even know this nigga called me, bro. Drying their clothes, hanging up with my woes. Enemies was my friend and me laughing about all my lows. But it's on. Greet me with a hey and a wave with a real at. These fisherman lines and catch them trying to bring the real back. Guess it's time to bring the real back. Feel that vibe in the air. Fingers are snapping. I am a sinner, said the saint to the pastor. Baptized by the west side, it's the age of the trapper. You're old enough to enter, age ain't a factor. So the youngest be strapped, pointing pistols in classes. I smell fear and a smile, hit a pain and a laughter. Focus is hocus pocus when brokers a joke. So dope is the locust that's eating when pockets low. Sense don't make sense where I'm from. I use my 6 cents, that's the hustle real hard. Consciousness don't pay rent, and I won't sleep on pavement. End my night with amen. On my knees praying long, thinking about my next blessing. Be the ring of the phone, saying wake up brother, it ain't a dream. Where you on? I live my song. I'm not opposed to praying, but it been so long. If you in the sky, not just in my thought. With no one else around to catch me if I fall. Will you take my call? Or will you just let it ring? Point out a list of my mistakes and that could be anything. Most of the time I'm reminiscing cause my current is stitches. Tend to think that die too late to pay this patient a visit. Live my spirit with some spirits, but the lyrics say different. And the mirrors say nothing, still appear that they listen. Roll call, are you here or in a state of indifference? Fair for none, that's fair for all, or free for all in that system. And they'll cut you to pieces, make you the steak for their dinner. These days you commit treason, trying to say how you feeling. But I'm gonna be the one to make it, inshallah, God willing. Until time I'm chilling, trying to feed my village and erase all ceilings. I live my song, I'm not opposed to praying, but it been so long. If you in the sky and not just in my thought. With no one else around to catch me if I fall, will you take my call?
And I do think the jury could come to a conclusion that there is a guilty verdict, but we'll have to see if there's enough evidence here for the jury to come to that sort of conclusion. What I will say, it is much more difficult when you don't have that weapon. So it's going to be hard for this jury.
We shall see. These me, I think I got that right on Instagram, Michael Bryant. Can he be found guilty of killing one of them but not the other one? Or if he gets found guilty, will he be responsible for both?
Yeah, it's very interesting, and it crosses over into the felony murder issue that we've talked about early on, and where the judge decided that was inappropriate because we couldn't determine which person died first. Bizarre analysis, in my opinion. But having said that, in theory, yeah, he could be found guilty of one without the other, but that defies logic. I mean, how would that exactly happen? I mean, talk about holes in the fact pattern. Now we got tons of them because there's just no suggestion that there was a second shooter or that somehow the drive-by maybe killed one and not the other. But technically, yeah, they could find he is responsible for one of the deaths and not the other. That would be bizarre.
Let's get to some TikTok questions now. This one's for you, Mina, and I hope that you've done your studying on the cell phone data. So if not, that's fine too. But that was a lot of information to process. It comes from Trey Joseph 23 from TikTok. Couldn't the phone have been given back to Melly when Bortland met back with them at Fredo's?
I mean, anything could have happened. We just don't know what happened. You know, the phone is a big contention here. Who had the phone? Where was the phone? Was it outside? Was it in Melly's house? Was it at Fredo Bang's house? I think that's the problem with this case. We don't know for sure, and everyone has a different interpretation of the phone evidence that is there. But I do think the prosecution did a good job of making sure that we know that the phones are tracking all together. And then also outlining when the phones actually split apart from car to car. Did I get an A? Was that good?
I think you got an A. I think we need to keep in mind, too, there was the text with the pin to Fredo. So if you're sending a pin to Fredo and Fredo's coming to pick you up on Miramar Parkway, then how on earth, you know, that's a lot to think about. How on earth are you sending a pin and then not having your phone and then finding it back at Fredo's after Cortland gets there, and then Cortland had already had all of his stuff taken at the hospital. They took his clothing and everything, and they seized the Jeep. So,
well, I think the timing is also really important because Cortland got to the hospital at I believe 4:35, and I think the pin came down, and correct me if I'm wrong, at 4:42. So to answer the question, you can't be two places at once. So by the time the pin was sent, Cortland was already in the hospital.
Hey, and Jeanette, I have a question.
I think you...
I have a question.
Yes,
How
of course,
far
Michael.
are we really in the not too distant future from saying, you know, there were texts, there were phone calls, somebody dropping a pin. It was AI. You know, there were no texts by any people. There were no phone calls by any people. There were no pins dropped. AI did it. That's who you're looking for, AI. I don't think it's really that far off before we're going to hear those kind of weird arguments.
I mean, I think you're probably right about that. AI terrifies me a little bit, especially when I hear about all these warnings from scientists who've been working with it. Yikes. So you may start hearing that sometime in the future. Who knows? Let's take a quick break. When we get back, we'll take more of your questions. Keep them coming in. I'm Anjanette Levy, and you're watching Law and Crime. Stay with us. Welcome back. I'm Anjanette Levy. We're taking your questions in the YNW Melly double murder trial. We are in verdict watch. The jury is deliberating after hearing a readback of the testimony of Travion Glass, one of the witnesses for the state in this case, who was at the recording studio that night. So we're in verdict watch. Keep it tuned right here because we are going to have that verdict for you when it comes in. For Terry, I'm going to send this question over to you. It's from TikTok and it's from Reba9488. Is there cell data showing the phone location where the "I did that" text was sent?
Well, no, because the "I did that" text was sent after the shooting occurred, and it was messaging back and forth between someone and Melly where he said, "I did that." I think it was Gibbons who was the other individual who sent that message to him. And the message was, "How are you? Are you okay?" And this was after the shooting. And then theoretically we see Melly saying, "I did that." But I don't see those messages as matching up. I don't see one as a response to the other. It seems a little bit out of context. The prosecution believes that that is an admission, but the messaging was not related at all to the actual shooting, and it wasn't tracked as far as where the cell phone was at the time that that message occurred.
The next one is Big Pook _ from Instagram. What do you think the jury is thinking, being that they asked for that testimony, Michael Bryant? This is again about the Travion Glass testimony.
Yeah, I really just think it all gets down to the alibi, and I really am curious if they ask for Mr. Davis' testimony. That'll solidify that in my mind, that they are really focusing on whether or not Melly got out of that car, whether or not he was just at home when the phone rang and they learned about their friends' deaths. To me, that's it. That's the second part of that puzzle. So to ask for his testimony in and of itself, yeah, maybe they were just curious about the change of clothes, because remember, he said, "I don't know," and I don't recall more than he said anything else, and whatever you show me ain't gonna help. So if it was just his testimony, then it was probably about the clothing change.
Mm-hmm. Let's get to the next question. Mac2K from YouTube, Mina asks, if Melly gets found guilty, will the alibi witness, Adrian Davis, be charged with anything for basically lying on the stand?
So I'm not an attorney, but I know enough to know that if they wanted to, they could, but the likeliness, I don't think it's going to be likely. But if the attorney, if you guys want to correct me, but from what I've seen before, they can if they can prove it. But I think what they're trying to do here are get the murderers, right? And not so much the liars.
Yeah, and you did a great job answering that question because they really don't do perjury very often. So good job with that one. Mrs. Navalta from YouTube, do you think that since the jury asked for the testimony of Mr. Glass and Mr. Kelly, that the jury could be leaning more toward a guilty verdict? Terry, do you have any feeling on that?
Well, yes, at first I did think that, because if you think about the testimony of both of those witnesses, one, Travion Glass, he said Melly changed clothes and he did not see Melly get into another car, so that does favor the prosecution. And for Michael Kelly, he was the crime scene investigator. He basically talked about the trajectory of the bullets, and he was actually not on the stand that long, but the jury, I think, wanted to reiterate what he said and see exactly what it was that he said. And so both those things do sort of favor the prosecution. But when we heard the testimony of Travion Glass, one of the things that went through my mind was they're probably trying to determine his credibility. And like Michael said, most of the time he said, "I don't know, I don't remember," or "nothing is going to refresh my recollection." The only piece of information that he really did say, in my mind, is that clothing. I don't think he really seemed as though he knew what was going on after, the shooting and whether or not Melly came back to Melly's house. He knew Melly came back to Frito Bang's house, but it didn't seem clear to me when they read back whether he went to to his own house. So I think all in all, it's probably a wash. We'll see if they ask any more questions about testimony. And again, I agree with Michael. If they ask about Adrian Davis, then that is telling you that they're trying to figure out who's telling the truth. And they see that as two pieces of very crucial information.
Michael, really briefly, we have to hit this break here in about 30 seconds. Ebony Palmer from YouTube asked if Melly was found guilty, does he still have a chance for an appeal, even though earlier the judge asked him if he was satisfied with his lawyer's performance, and he said yes.
Yeah, he'll have lots of appellate rights. And even the ineffective assistance of counsel, which is what that judge note alludes to, you could still make that argument, even though it was a weird thing to ask in open court there, I have to say. Won't affect him, though. He'll have plenty of opportunities.
Things always come up on appeal. You know, they get new information or what have you. The appellate lawyers, if they're different, will find other information maybe that the defense attorneys at trial ignored. So you just never know. All right, guys, we're going to take your questions after the break for a little bit here. So stay with us. I'm Anjanette Levy. You're watching Law and Crime. We'll be right back after this break.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Yeah, I'm ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. I put in work, couldn't wait for mine. I got 9, couldn't wait in line. Game time, game time. Locked in when it's game time. Shoot from deep like Curry 3 and I go beast like 23. 10 toes down, glued to the concrete and I do me, keep to myself to find my peace. Been ballin' a little bit, woke up feeling rich. Still remember days I had to grind to get a cent. Still remember days when I spent a penny pinch. Now this bank account is lit and it's up and it's stuck just like Cardi said. Same faces around me and it's hardly first. Saying how you do it but you hardly did. Fibbing on the ground, yeah you probably is. Ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Yeah I'm ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. I put in work, couldn't wait for mine. I got 9, couldn't wait when it's game time. Pull up from the logo like it's game time. Same zone, so won't catch me on the same time. Time is money, so I cannot give away time. On the road still, on the go still. Humble, so I keep it on the low still. Say they know what's up, but they don't really know still. See the glow up and I
Welcome back and welcome to Law and Crime here on this Friday afternoon. We are on verdict watch in the trial of YNW Melly, whose legal name is Jamel Demons. The jury is deliberating and they're trying to determine whether or not the state proved its case against Demons for the murders of his two friends, Chris Thomas Jr. and Anthony Williams, back on the early morning hours of October 26th of 2018. If convicted of those first-degree murder counts, YNW Melly faces the possibility of the death penalty under a lower threshold that was signed into law by Governor Ron DeSantis earlier this year. So he really is one of the first people, if not the first, to face the possibility of the death penalty under this new 8-4 threshold. It used to be a unanimous vote necessary to impose the death penalty. There is a co-defendant in this case. His name is Cortland Henry. He goes by YNW Bortland. He will go on trial for the murders of YNW Juvie and YNW Sack Chaser in October of this year. So stay here as we continue to follow the verdict. Also, we're taking your questions for a little longer today in the trial. So keep them coming to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok, and we'll get to as many of them as we can. We have so many platforms now, hard to keep track of them all. Our next question for our guests comes from Ty from YouTube. Do you think the jury will have a hard time with the conviction, given the fact that the state never put the gun in Melly's hand? So, Mina, I'll send that over to you.
I think they're doing a good job of building what they think happened, even without the gun. I think that recreation was really critical with that. It kind of depends on what you want to believe, right? Do you want to believe that the medical examiner and the recreation of the crime scene, do you want to believe that? Do you want to believe some of the people that are witnesses, particularly Adrian Davis, who says that Melly wasn't even in the car? I think it just really comes down to what you remember. There's so much information. We're getting text messages and pictures and contradictory witnesses. And it's hard to keep track of, especially as we mentioned with all the names. So I think this really comes down to what do you remember and what makes sense to you? What's plausible, what's not plausible?
Makes sense. I think that's a perfect answer, Mina. Let's get to our next question. Get Black with Me from YouTube. Do you think since there was no weapon found that the jury might pick the manslaughter charge, Terry?
Well, I think there hasn't been a theory put forth for that manslaughter charge. We know that the prosecution asked for the charge. It's a lesser included charge for the murder charge for that first degree premeditated murder. And I think it was done to sort of have an alternate theory for that jury to consider. But even during the closing argument by Bradley, she basically said there's nothing here to show or to support the manslaughter charge. So I don't think the jury is going to get to that issue. I think it's either going to be that first degree murder, or I don't think they're going to have any theory for that manslaughter. Remember, you don't have to intend to kill someone for manslaughter. You have to have an intentional act that ends up in causing the death of the victim. But what would that intentional act be? Were they playing with the gun and they shouldn't have been pointing it? None of that has been established in the trial. So I don't think they're going to get to that. And I think the absence of a gun in general isn't going to really affect that manslaughter charge at all. And Anjanette, just got a message that there is another jury question that just came out. They haven't announced it yet, but I just thought I'd let you and the viewers know that.
Oh, thank you for that update, Terry. You're so on top of it down there. I'll be interested to see what that question is. Do you have any feeling or do you see any movement around there letting us know potentially whether or not this question will be read soon? I assume all of the lawyers are just kind of hanging out around there waiting for either a question or a verdict or what have you.
Well, that's right. I mean, initially the judge said 45 minutes, then he changed it to 30 minutes to come back. And I saw the defense team say, look, what's the time frame? Because you said 30, but you were ready before that. So they are hanging by the courtroom very closely, and they are down there now. I don't think they've read it off. I will also say, Anjanette, as we were leaving, there was another jury question that we haven't even talked about besides the testimony readback, and the jury wanted to know the exchange rate for meters to feet, and the attorneys all agreed, and the judge agreed that they should just let their recollection of what that testimony was just serve as the answer to that question. The answer hasn't been given back to them, but they will be told, whatever you remember, that's what we should go with here. They're not reading anything back for that. So this next question could relate to that, or it could be something totally new, but we should see that shortly.
Wow. This takes me back to running track in high school. 1,600 meters was a mile, 4 laps around the track. 400 meters was a quarter mile. We'll see what happens with all of that. Maybe somebody back there ran high school track. Let's get to this next question. This comes from Malcolm Chandler from YouTube. Michael Bryant, 100K track. That's his Melly's manager. His phone and Melly's phones were both together on Pembroke and US 27, the crime scene. Is this why he turned in the phone to avoid accessory after the fact? We had that testimony about him having possession of Melly's phone and later turning it over to law enforcement who had a warrant.
Well, it was a good idea. And what his motivation to do it was, who knows? But yeah, it's certainly an important piece of evidence. Those phones, they've been quite the headache in this case. And so, yeah, I think it's just common sense. Unless he's trying to hide something, why not turn over that phone?
Yeah, most certainly. And they had that warrant. I read some court documents about the whole thing, too. It was pretty wild. Let's get to our next question. Gavin _Davis 43 from Instagram. Actually, I'm going to skip that one for you, Mina. I don't like that one for you. Let's send you something else. From TikTok asks, hi, Law and Crime Network. Do you think that the prosecution is relying on witness statements? How do you view it, Mina? I mean, we heard testimony from many witnesses in this case.
I think they're just throwing it out and see what sticks. They're just basically putting everything out there, and anything that they have. So I don't think they're relying too much on witness statements. I think they have a plethora of evidence, and it's all different. You have medical examiners, you have people talking about cell phone data, you have the recreation of the actual car, and then you have an eyewitness. And then you have the lead detective. So I think they have a variety of different things that they've presented in order to try to, secure their guilty verdict.
Reba05 from Twitter. I think we've heard from Reba before as well. If the jury is asking about non-witnesses, could that result in a mistrial? I think she means, Terry, the fact that they asked about the name mixed up. Probably a mix-up of names, but if the non-witness has a connection to Melly and the person was not mentioned during the trial, then it seems a juror may have been doing the outside research. So could this whole name mix-up thing cause a mistrial?
I don't think it could cause a mistrial here because it seems fairly definitive that the name that they came up with, this Cortland Sutherland, was not a real person. So I don't think anybody was doing any research. No one got some other names from the outside. They came back and said, oh, we meant, Cortland Bortland Henry. So they just basically got the name wrong. And just getting the name wrong isn't a reason for a mistrial. It was clarified. That's the purpose of having these questions. You don't hear everything all the time. Even with 12 people deliberating, not everybody gets everything. So the system allows them to ask questions, and then the judge will talk to the attorneys and they'll figure out what the answer should be. So I don't think in this instance getting that name wrong means anything at all, except somebody didn't hear, or many people didn't hear exactly what it was. So no mistrial for that.
Let's get to another question here. We got a lot of really good ones coming in. Chosen One from YouTube. Why were the messages stating they killed all of them already in the picture was a target over his face never investigated? Could lead to the shooter. So Chosen One, Michael, is asking about messages stating they killed them in the picture with a target over his face. They had talked about...
Counsel, Counsel, after we went to lunch, I received one message from the jury signed by the foreperson, and it basically is the boxes checked, requested view evidence, Eisen rescind previous request, because on stage jurors who requested to, wanted to hear the testimony of Michael Kelly, have rescinded their request. We apologize for any inconvenience, so they don't need to read back to Mr. Kelly what they're telling us. Second thing is, when bailiff was in there, I guess, trying to get them lunch or something like that, bring them a lunch, he received from not the foreperson, but a short note. It was folded up. That's good. And it was folded up, and it was passed to him, and it says, "Are we allowed to have Apple Watches? Someone has one." It's not signed or anything, but that was the message that was passed to me. And that's why when we got the message, I try to get everybody to come back to just talk about it.
Was that another jury? Oh, sure.
Yes, sir. We're going to wait for 1 second, so I want Gary in here.
Okay.
And he just wanted to respond to the
Got the mic over here. Good work. I can't even reach it over there. Presence of the defendant, his counsel, and the assistant state attorneys. So what I was sharing with you regarding the message that Gary advised me was that yesterday when we started, sent the jury to deliberations, Gary asked for all their electronic devices or phones, including smartwatches and Apple Watches. And in fact, one of the jurors has an Apple Watch and presented it to Gary, which he has it secured with all the other electronic devices. Is that correct, Gary?
Yes, sir.
And secondly, he's also indicated that when he viewed various jurors, he was unable or did not observe anybody wearing a smartwatch. Is that correct?
Correct.
So I don't know how you want me to handle this, and I guess that's one of the things you could talk over for a second amongst yourselves. And I also have a message here from the jury, another message. And it says, "What if we can't come to a decision? Question mark. Everyone is stuck on which side they've chosen." Signed by the foreperson.
So, I think we're prepared to the extent that the court is, I think we're prepared to for our responses.
That's fine. If you're ready, Madam, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead.
I know the court's not going to want to hear this, but with respect to the first of the notes.
Excuse me, when we talk about the notes, we're talking about the one.
Okay, the first would be the Apple Watch. Okay.
The individual juror?
Individual juror, Apple. As far as that is concerned, my understanding of how Apple Watch works, at least how mine works, is that there has to be some proximity to a phone for it to provide access to it. I don't know if I'm wrong.
There are versions that selling and cellular capabilities outside of the phone.
All right, so I guess we need to inquire with respect to who that might be that has it. And it would just be, we would suggest that we identify who it is, we just retrieve it and keep it moving.
So I think on that, the remover pass the note to your deputy, bring that potential particular juror out, and ask who has it, so we actually know.
No, I wouldn't want to isolate them. I'd want to bring up the whole panel and have the court inquire as to whether or not anybody has any remaining electronic devices.
But as part of the court's instructions in 3.13 indicate that if anyone becomes aware of a violation of these rules, which include not having an electronic device, they must inform the court. I think for record purposes, we need to identify the person who has the Apple Watch and needs to be removed from the room. We don't know whether there have been any other violations, perhaps someone looking up something online, unless we inquire further.
Thank you. You all done anything?
Well, two things, Your Honor. One, the person in passing up that note did abide by the court's instruction that Ms. Smith just referred to, but it doesn't say necessarily bring them out and single them out and expose them as a snitch. and I think we're jumping the gun by suggesting that if we find that somebody had an Apple Watch, they need to be removed from the room. The Apple Watch needs to be removed from the room. Is that what you're saying? Okay, well, we concur in that respect as far as this goes.
This is my thought, respectfully. I just bring the jury in as a group, just let them know I have a message that says, are we allowed to have Apple Watches? Someone has one. I don't know if this, when they're talking about it, because one of the jurors does have an Apple Watch, but it was taken away, or not taken away, but they presented to Gary when he asked for it the other day before the jury went into deliberations. He goes in and just retrieves all the phones and electronic devices, and they presented it to him. So maybe that. And I'll ask again, I'll ask somebody else to watch on them now, or anything like that, a smart watch, and just see what the response is. If they say if nobody responds to it, and no smart watch, then we'll take the next step and we'll see where we go from here. But I'm going to ask the jury as a whole if anybody has a watch.
Your Honor, with respect to that, the only suggestion that I would make would be for the court to inquire if anybody does have an Apple Watch. When they go back to the room, please give it to Gary, as opposed to them feeling castigated in front of the public.
I still need to know, though, if somebody has a watch and they give it to Gary,
who it is.
I need to know, make sure they haven't used it. Because he's specifically, I instructed him they can't have it back. I don't know that I ever talked about smart watches or Apple Watches per se, but I know in the standard instruction, which I read to them, I'm told they can't have electronic devices, phones, cell phones, any electronic device have to be left here in the courtroom. Gary goes in and does it again, and when they go in, he collects everything, so, and he has it stored. So let me just take it one step at a time, and we'll see what they say, and then if we need to inquire further, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
All right? So just ask the jury to come in for a second.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wait a second. I'm sorry. Did I mention this to you?
The third?
I got another one. Another question.
Your Honor, at that point, I think it's appropriate to read the Allen charge based on that specific comment. I can print copies for the court and counsel.
Well, it says here, what if we can't come to a decision? Doesn't mean they're at an impasse now. Everyone is stuck on which side they've chosen. So if they say they can't reach a decision, that's one thing, but this doesn't really say they can't reach a decision. It says, what if you can't come to a decision?
I think they're saying they have not, and what if meaning what is the procedure that we follow now that we are in that place, as opposed to what if that eventually happens. So we interpret it a little bit differently, Your Honor. As to what we should do about it, I'd like to confer with co-counsel. As to the other note, this is the part that I know the court's not going to like to. We have made taken a position that the statements that were requested at the same time and should be read back at the same time. Now we've received a situation, or now we've come to a situation where testimony that by a state witness was put on, and I know we're reading tea leaves, but because we're in that position, we need to account for every eventuality and possible scenario. I would hate for it to be that the jury that has now rescinded its request for the other testimony has done so because they have now been either browbeaten or convinced of a certain position because they lacked the ammo in terms of Kevin's testimony to retort. So I know that forcing the jury now to read a transcript which they have said they don't need might not be optimal. And so in order to preserve our objection, I would not propose that, but I would move forward on that basis.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So there's a motion for mistrial and state which we heard.
I want to make sure I understand. The motion for mistrial is based on the jurors rescinding their request?
That's the way I understand it.
Well, it's based on the fact that we did not provide them the two statements at the same time, and now a request has been made to rescind, the request to see one of them has been rescinded. So it's not the fact that they have rescinded, it's the fact that the court denied our motion to read them at the same time, and now that has resulted in them rescinding the request for one. So that's the basis, to be complete.
Back to my question, state which to respond.
No, Your Honor, not manifest necessity.
Thank you. Motion denied. All right, so what I'm going to do then is, and what do you want to do about the Allen charge? Is the state agreed that my understanding is defense?
We've asked them to print it out so we can look at the Allen charge, if they could, and then we need a few moments to discuss it with the court's permission. I'm sorry.
Oh, print it now, if that's okay. I just want to forward.
That's all fine, well and good. That's fine. Go ahead. We'll be in recess.
Thank you.
Man, I'm so just confused because I'm not sure if they are sitting over here trying to basically. So the jury, what it sounds like is that it sounds like the jury can't come to a decision right now. So I don't know if they're gonna pass a motion for mistrial. Now, if they do pass a motion for mistrial, that means Melly goes home until a new trial date. But it'll be pointless to do another trial based off of everything that happened now. So it sounds like your boy might get off, bruh. I don't know. It sounds like your boy might get off, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're gonna. I don't. If they're gonna oppose for a mistrial, I'm pretty sure they're gonna end up dropping all these charges on them, bro. Because it's like, okay, y'all, this dude been on trial for 5 years. The state literally just got done basically saying how much of beyond of a reasonable doubt they have that this man, is proven guilty, but yet, the jury can't come to a decision. So it's just like, so if they can't do that, then.
I would be a little concerned. And I don't think the prosecution made their case, so I'm actually...
It's either going to be a hung jury or fucking, fucking just a mistrial. You know what I mean? I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, but This is crazy. This is a crazy, bro.
Actually not surprised.
So Miguel, with so much evidence
They about to explain, man.
to go over, we know they asked for the readback of Trevion Glass, very important character who was there that night in one car, doesn't remember anybody switching cars. That is critical for the defense analysis. They focused on a couple of other minor things, but does that tell you anything when you put that together with this latest question about, hey, what if we can't come to a decision?
Look, I think it seems like it's premature, right? Because we're only about 6 hours and change into the deliberations, and they're already asking a question like that. And they had testimony read back to them, and so I think they need to go back and deliberate more. I think this is premature, and I think there's something to be said about this being Friday and they're sequestered, right? They're not looking forward to not being at home, not having their own life on the weekends, and so they may be trying to see if they can wrap it up quickly. But I definitely think this is premature.
Yeah, I'm confident they're doing their job, but they're humans, and they've been at this now for a long time, and it's enough already. Again, if the initial impression within the group is that we're just not going to come to terms on this. Let's go into court here for the moment at which that particular question from a jury member was asked.
Defendant, this counsel, the assistant state attorneys. So what I was sharing with you regarding the message that Gary advised me was that yesterday when we started sent the jury to deliberations, Gary asked for all their electronic devices or phones, including smartwatches and Apple Watches. And in fact, one of the jurors has an Apple Watch and presented it to Gary, which he has secured with all the other electronic devices. Is that correct, Gary?
Yes, sir.
And secondly, he's also indicated that
we're okay with that in total. We are all, second paragraph, we are all aware that it is legally permissible for a jury to disagree. There are two things a jury can lawfully do: agree on a verdict or disagree on what the facts of the case may truly be. We are fine with that as well. The third paragraph, I don't think is necessary. I don't think it's implicated here. And it says there is nothing to disagree about on the law. The law is as I told you. If you have a disagreement about the law, I should clear them up for you now. That should be my problem, not yours. I don't think anything about any question or any statement the jury has made so far implies that they're unclear about the law and they have a set of jury instructions there. So we would object to that paragraph.
Man, what it is the jury is fucking confused themselves. They don't even know like what the fuck they even look for as far as like trying to justify like their judgment.
The fourth paragraph reads, if you disagree over what you believe the evidence showed, then only you can resolve the conflict if it is to be resolved. We would prefer that it says only you can resolve the conflict if
they don't want to have shit to do with it.
In fact, it can be resolved. The words, if it is to be resolved, that phrase has a certain sense of inevitability, which seems like it's urging them to resolve it. And so we would ask that to be changed to if in fact it can be resolved. The next paragraph we would like eliminated completely. And it says, I have only one request of you by law. I cannot demand this of you, but I want you to go back in the jury room, then taking turns, tell each of the other jurors about any weaknesses of your own position. You should not interrupt each other or comment on each other's view until each of you has had a chance to talk. After you have done that, if you simply cannot reach a verdict, then return to the courtroom and I will declare this case mistrial and will discharge you with my sincere appreciation for your service. I don't think we should be telling the jury how to go about the function of deliberation and suggesting to them that they each get up in turn and give a dissertation as to what they think the weaknesses of their own position are. I think is an unconstitutional intrusion on the...
Man, you trying to argue down, basically trying to get them to... Man, you supposed to be his lawyer. You supposed to be over there like, okay, fuck it. Like, let him argue, like, let him declare a mistrial. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The function of a jury in its deliberation, and we would object to that. The final line says you may now retire to continue with your deliberations, and we're okay with that. Excuse me one second.
Your Honor, I have a vague recollection of any modifications to that being a problem. I'm trying to read, I believe it's out of this circuit, 2015 Almeida v. State. I haven't had a chance to read it in full, but I have.
But you're objecting to a change?
Yes, I'm trying to read through, because I know it's. Thomas versus State, which is a Florida Supreme Court case 748 Southern 2nd 970 pinpoint or citation point 978, and it says in part a somewhat similar situation arose in Young versus State, and it cites Young versus State where the court held the judge's deviation from the standard jury instruction by one sentence was error. I know that there's a lot of case law on just disapproving a modification of the Allen charge. The state's position would be that it should be read in total to the jury as to not comment on what portions or not. I think to isolate certain paragraphs would be truly suggestive and have a negative impact on whatever.
This trial too fucking complicated, man. Don't nobody know who's innocent. Don't nobody know who's lying. Man, the state done proved all they can fucking do. They try to fucking like ambush him at one point as well. That backfired. Like the state has been failing repetitively. You know what I'm saying? Big wins, big dubs been going to your man right here. You know what I'm saying? He took a couple hits, but man, like the defense just been pleading at this point, bro. They just, I don't know, bro. I feel like the state, bro, man, y'all need to, I don't know, bro. I don't know what the state got going on, man. They just steady trying to pick apart shit. Just give it up, bro. At this point, just give it up, man. She pisses me off. Like she's steady, like she just argues everything down, bro. Like, bro, like she argues things down from a point of saying nothing. That this dude right here will fucking look how he's staring at her right now. He like, oh yeah, you know you done fucked up, right? He got that. Oh, you know you done fucked up, right? Look, you know what I'm saying? Look at his face. Oh yeah, I'm about to be on your ass. Yeah. Go ahead and finish your, you know what I'm saying? But nah, look, check this out, bro. I really want to keep this shit going, but unfortunately, man, your boy gotta go to work, man. You feel me? I gotta go catch these hours, G. I'm gonna record the rest of this though. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely gonna record the rest of this, man. I want to see this shit.
Your Honor, I'd like to know if that case that you read concerns juries.
I want to catch every piece of it. You know what I'm saying? Before the internet starts to chop it up. You know what I'm saying? And we miss parts and shit. So I definitely want to get it, man. So I'm recording.
Instructions at large or an Allen charge?
Allen charge.
It is an Allen charge.
Who asked for the modification? The state or the...
No, what's gonna fucking happen is, like, literally, it's clear that this whole shit is just a fucking... This whole shit is just a fucking disaster. It's all over the place. It's just like, don't nobody know what to conclude here at the... Bro, look, bro, hold on. Literally, the defense has the state against the wall. The state doesn't even know what to conclude at this point because the jury is basically saying, look, bro, hey, I want this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to come off like this, but this is what it seemed like needs to happen. We have come to the decision that we can't make a decision right now based off of Basically the jury's confused as fuck due to the testimonies that was given. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what's right, what they should charge. No, they don't know anything. The jury is just clueless. You know what I'm saying? The state is just pushing. The defense is just like, all right, we cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Everything's just all over the place, though, to be honest, bro. Everybody's confused. Don't nobody know what to conclude. You see everybody babbling and flipping through papers and shit. Man, y'all supposed to know y'all shit, man. I don't know. The only people that's flipping through papers right now, who the only one you see flipping through papers?
Yes, Thomas, the defendant, has been held charged. Standard jury instruction after the jury.
Hey, look. The state's supposed to be on point. I know she mad. Like, bro, it's either I wouldn't say it's a hung jury because you know what I'm saying. Like, a hung jury basically happens when correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody else knows, but I mean from my knowledge, I always thought a hung jury was when, you know what I'm saying, the votes tied. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't a unanimous. Overall, the votes couldn't. You know what I'm saying? The votes tied up. That's what I thought a hung jury was. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Oh well. But other than that, if they can't come to a decision, man, you feel me? Based off of they're basically saying they can't come to a conclusion based off of evidence, based off of testimonies, based off of, you know what I'm saying, arguments from the defense. It's like shit's just all over the fucking place. So they're trying to declare it a mistrial because basically it's a shitstorm right now. That's it. They're trying to basically you know what I'm saying? The jury knows it's a shitstorm, bro. The testimonies, like, I don't know. I'm not about to keep repeating myself, but just send this man home already, bro. Y'all, this shit been going on for 5 years straight, and damn near, bro. Come on, 5 years straight, bro. And this trial took how long? You feel me? They don't know. The only people that know what they doing is the defense, bro. The state, I don't know. I don't know too much about the state, bro. I don't know what you just see nothing but frustration and like trying to scramble. Like all the state has been doing the entire trial has been scrambling for excuses and loopholes. Other than that, the defense has been on point. You know what I'm saying? And they've been cracking down. Even the judge got on the defense a couple times, bro. He said, but the judge can't force nobody to do anything. It's against their rights. If they don't believe in something, a jury's vote is based off of common belief and evidence and, you know, factual, you know what I'm saying, circumstantial conclusions. Like, basically, like, it's, they can't come up with one, you know? So it has to be unanimous. Like, if it's not unanimous, then, you know, the state's all over the place. The jury is the jury is obviously all over the place. Don't nobody know. Everybody's all in just all over. Everybody's just all over the place with this trial. So they just need to go ahead and just motherfucking declare a mistrial and send this man home, bro. You feel me? And the only thing about a mistrial, though, you get sent home, charges drop until, well, they don't drop the charges. You'll still be charged. But the thing is, they'll have to come up with another trial date, gather more evidence, new evidence. And I'm pretty sure the state done drew every card they have. So the state is trying to avoid a mistrial as much as possible because they know, if the state knows if they fuck around and hit a mistrial, the state's fucked. They might as well just drop the charges if they fucking go mistrial, because what new evidence are you going to have? You know what I'm saying? You've been gathering all this evidence for 5 years and you try to throw it all at them at once. You know what I'm saying? If the state fucked up, they just knew they had them so bad. So if they go mistrial, if they mistrial this whole case, the state's just fucked. You might as well just drop the charges, let the man go free. You know what I'm saying? There's no way you coming back off of a mistrial, bro. There's no way you're gonna. You feel me? Let me.
State, anything else? So let me ask you this: how do you want me to? My thought is I'm going to handle this question first about who's got a cell phone, if anyone. I'll ask them that.
Man, and then you got juries, man. I get it. You're supposed to obey the law, you know what I'm saying? But somebody's up in the jury talking about somebody had a cell phone, somebody had an Apple Watch, just prolonging everything, knowing that this shit is fucking ridiculous. Like, come on, bro. Whoever is in this jury, bro, whoever the jury is, bro, you pissing the world off right now because y'all want to be over there. Everybody want to be fucking Karens in the goddamn jury. Like, look, your business is to literally focus on the evidence and the case at hand, man. Not just worry about each other, man. The only thing y'all supposed to worry about is each other's opinions and what y'all can come to a conclusion about. Not who got a fucking Apple Watch, who got this, because this is what happens when that shit happens. I mean, at the end of the day, like, bro, what does the Apple Watch, the cell phone, have to do with proven evidence about a motherfucking murder case that you're not even a part of? You're literally there to motherfucking, like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. The jury is pissing me off. Like, it's the state and the jury. The jury is full of fucking just fucking people, bro. Like, I can't even say what I want to say, man, but damn. Hey, it's not the state fault this time. It's not the defense fault this time. It's literally the jury's fault this time, bro. You know what I'm saying? They want to pick apart each other instead of trying to pick apart the case. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to record the rest of this, bro. You feel me? I'm going to go ahead and motherfucking...
That is a group. And then I'll read the second inquiry form as what if we can't come to a decision. And then I'll read the jury deadline. I understand the defense's objection to it. The instruction's been around for over 40 years. Stood the test of time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm not going to modify it.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'd just like to read this before the court. I understand the court has made its decision, but Mr. Adelstein brought something to my attention out of the Thomas case, which is a Supreme Court case. And it says, as noted, every Allen charge issue must be decided upon the particular facts and circumstances surrounding it. 970 is a 1999 case, Supreme Court of Florida. And that also cites to a state, Young v. State, which is 711 Southern 2nd, 1379, and 1998 case out of the 2nd District Court of Appeals. And the state has represented the issue that Thomas addressed. I'd like to just read some language here from Young that indicates that Young was treating the same issue. In the very second paragraph of the opinion, it says the jury began its deliberations in this case near 5 p.m. on the second day of trial. At or near 9 p.m. it informed the court, quote, body language cannot agree on a verdict, end quote. The trial judge made the decision to give the jury an Allen charge. It is proper for the trial judge in criminal cases to give the standard Allen charge where it appears the jury is deadlocked. The trial judge also decided, however, that he did not want a mistrial that night and would bring the jury back the next morning. So it's the same issue, which is we're going to give you an Allen charge, but it's not going to be effective because if you still can't reach a verdict, we're going to bring you back tomorrow. So it's the same issue in Thomas, and we think that's different from the notion that a Allen charge cannot be modified at all to suit the circumstances of a particular case. Here, I don't think there is any need to tell them about the law because nothing they've said implies the law. And we also think that it invades the province of the jury to tell them that.
Yo, tell them, man. Preach to the choir, man. Let's go, man. Tell them to stop fucking worrying about each other so goddamn much. Hindering and holding up the goddamn man. Man, let's go.
They should each get up one at a time.
I fucking like this lawyer.
Explain the weaknesses of their position. That is not only counterintuitive to an advocate, and they're advocates for their respective.
Look, man, he going against the jury now. Goddamn.
Positions. It's counterintuitive to an advocate, and I think it's an inconsequence.
Basically, he's proving the jury wrong about the statement about having them. You know what I'm saying? Let's get
Unconstitutional invasion of the province of the jury. They should conduct their deliberations and discharge their constitutional function as fact finders without our interference.
Thank you. Thank you. Come on, man.
So we would object.
State, anything else?
Shut up. Ain't nothing else to say.
So let me ask you this. How do you want me to...
Did she say something about being on the holy shit list? What? What did she just say?
Because nothing they've said implies a law, and we also think that it invades the province of the jury to tell them that they should each get up one at a time and explain the weaknesses of their position. That is not only counterintuitive to an advocate, and they're advocates for their respective positions. It's counterintuitive to an advocate, and I think it's an unconstitutional invasion of the province of the jury. They should conduct their deliberations and discharge their constitutional function as fact finders without our interference. So we would object.
State, anything else? So let me ask you this. How do you want me to... My thought is I'm going to handle this question first about who's got a cell phone, if anyone. I'll ask them that as a group. And then I'll read the second inquiry form as what if we can't come to a decision, and then I'll read the jury deadline. I understand the defensive objection to it. The instruction's been around for over 40 years. Stood the test of time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm not going to modify it.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'd just like to read this before the court. I understand the court has made its decision, but Mr. Adelstein brought something to my attention out of the Thomas case, which is a Supreme Court case, and it says, as noted, every Allen charge issue must be decided upon the particular facts and circumstances surrounding an individual case. So that goes to the issue of individuality and whether or not it should be tailored to the circumstances of a particular case. And we're taking a position that mirrors what the Supreme Court has declared, that modification of Allen charges is not foreign. As a matter of fact, the Supreme Court has directed that it should be tailored to the perfect circumstances surrounding an individual case, so that we maintain our objection.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So you want to bring the jury in?
Yes, sir.
Boy, your boy Melly shook, bro. Look at his face, man. Your boy Melly shook, bro. He shook, man. Oh, man. Well, all that grinning you was doing, my brother. All that laughing and shit, man.
Jurors entering.
Oh, man. All that fronting your grills. I don't know what he thought this trial was, bro. I don't know if he took it as a joke, man, but bro, now you know. You see you at the end, bro. Man.
Counsel, the assistant state attorney, and the ladies and gentlemen jury. Ladies and gentlemen, two things. First, I received a note, or my bailiff did. It's not signed by the foreperson, but it's a note that was handed to him. It says, "Are we allowed to have?"
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I would have the same face too, though.
Apple Watches. Someone has one from one of the members of the jury. As I tried to explain to you earlier, all the electronic devices are basically, you're not allowed to have those in the jury room. So we asked our bailiff Gary to try to collect them. Does anyone have an Apple Watch? Yes or no? In their possession? I asked the question. Does anyone have one? No? I see everybody raising their hands, or several raising their hands showing they don't. All right, there's no Apple Watches. Thank you. The second thing I want to do is, based upon, I received this juror inquiry form that is signed by the foreperson that reads as follows. State of Florida versus Jamel Demons, case number 19-001-872 CF10A. Check the box, ask the following question. What if we can't come to a decision? Everyone is stuck on which side they've chosen, signed by the foreperson. All right? So what I'd like to tell you, or read to you, is an instruction. It's called Jury Deadlock 4.1. And it reads as follows. I know that all of you have worked hard to try to find a verdict in this case. It apparently has been impossible for you so far. Sometimes an early vote before discussion can make it hard to reach an agreement about the case later. The vote, not the discussion, might make it hard to see all sides of the case. We are all aware that it is legally permissible for a jury to disagree. There are two things a jury can lawfully do: agree on a verdict or disagree on the facts of the case. Excuse me. There are two things that a jury can lawfully do: agree on a verdict or disagree on what the facts of the case may truly be. There is nothing to disagree about on the law. The law is as I told you. If you have any disagreements about the law, I should clear them up for you now. That should be my problem, not yours. If you disagree over what you believe the evidence showed, then only you can resolve that conflict, if it is to be resolved. I have only one request of you. By law, I cannot demand this of you, but I want you to go back to the jury room, then taking turns, tell each of the other jurors about any weaknesses of your own position. You should not interrupt each other or comment on each other's views until each of you have had a chance to talk. After you have done that, if you simply cannot reach a verdict, then return to the courtroom and I will declare this case mistried and will discharge you with my sincere appreciation for your services. Ladies and gentlemen, you may now retire and continue with your deliberations.
What the fuck? Oh my fucking goodness, bro. Ah. Bruh. Bro, the jury ain't doing nothing but fighting each other. Like, who cares who, bro? Y'all wasting my time. I gotta go to work, bro. Fuck. I don't want to miss this shit, bro. Oh my God, man. This stupid ass jury, bro. Damn. Nah, the votes is tied up right now. It's like half and half, literally, bro. They can't make a decision, my dude, bro. They can't make a decision right now. So the votes is in. They tied up. So like, yeah, like nobody can make a decision. So the defense is moving for mistrial. The fucking state is trying to fucking find any loophole in any way possible to get out of, you know, praying for towards a mistrial, bro. She's trying to basically recorrect what the jury was saying, and the defense basically broke her down once again, and the judge overruled the state, basically saying, okay, cool. Bring them back out, and I'm gonna reread them, you know what I'm saying, their rights once again, as far as what they're allowed to have and do. Because basically somebody wrote a note saying somebody had a phone or an Apple Watch or some shit. Y'all worried about fucking Apple Watches and fucking phones, and y'all been going through how many days of this shit? Bro, we waiting on the fucking verdict, bro. What's this man's life coming to, bro? Y'all playing with us, bro. Y'all fucking playing with us, man. Damn. Man, bro, I'm not missing work over this, but I gotta go to work soon. And it's like, bro, they on some bullshit, bro. I know about the Allen charges, bro. The judge didn't pass it. You know what I'm saying? The judge decided he's not doing that. You know what I mean? He's not going with that. He's basically giving him another chance to go back in the room and deliberate once again for the second time. Man, bro, oh my God, bro. The jury pissing me off. It's the jury, bro. Damn, who they got in that John, bro? They killing me, man. Fuck. How long they gotta take? How long they do, bro? This shit better not be longer than fucking 30 minutes, bro. Because we literally had to wait for 30 minutes for these goofies to come back off a fucking break or the lunch or whatever they was on. Fuck, man. Fuck, man. I want to catch this shit live. I want to have a live reaction. Man, I'm thinking it's gonna be a mistrial, but right now, due to what the judge just did, they're gonna go back there, and then they're gonna rethink everything. You know what I'm saying? Reconclude their decisions, and then there's gonna be a vote off somewhere, meaning they're gonna have a decision with this case. Now, I don't think it's gonna be a mistrial no more. I think no, they too busy playing tattletale on each other and fucking disagreeing with who has the right to do this and who has the right to do that. Man, you need to be wondering, does this man have the right to come out of jail or live, bro? Y'all worried about the wrong shit, bro. Exactly. This man life on the line. Y'all back there worried about each other, bro. For what? Like, you wasting all these tax dollars, all these people time watching in the courtroom right now, bro. Like, come on, man. Flip this camera back around, bro. Man, flip this fucking camera around, bro. I gotta go to work soon. Y'all playing, bro. Y'all playing, bro. Gives a damn about a phone. I mean, I get it. Yeah. What's the phone gonna do? Is the phone gonna determine whether or not he's guilty or something? Like, bro, I don't even know why there's such a, bro. Who cares? They're recording it live. Basically, they're fighting over the right of somebody like using their phone to record the live. So basically, somebody in the jury felt like they had the right to record. You know what I'm saying? Because this is being publicly recorded alive or some shit like that. It's some shit around the realms of that, and it just got blew up, and then it caused them to fucking like have to leave and cause the state and the fucking defense to disagree and raise an argument, and the judge basically just said, look, hey, technically they do have the right, but not in this instance, in a bunch of fucking words, according to the law. I don't know, bro. It's just, this shit is pissing me off. I gotta go to fucking work. Flip this camera around, man. Stop playing with me, man.
And I'm already tired. I didn't go to sleep at all, bro. I was supposed to be asleep hours ago, bro. Fuck. Fuck. Hurry up. Hurry up. Move. Ari, don't get up, man. I ain't asked you to move, bro. Oh God, I don't have time for it, bro. I gotta go to work, man. Watch, it's gonna take fucking a whole hour for them to come. This shit has been this has been live. They've been in court for 6 hours and 50 minutes, bro. They about to be in that hole for 7 hours, bro. 2 o'clock, court closed, 3 o'clock. Ain't no more inmates getting seen, judged by nothing. And it's Friday. It's Friday out of all days, man. Melly over there in the corner just hoping it's a mistrial. He like, bro, his mouth shut. His mouth is shut today. You feel me? His mouth is shut today, bro. He not laughing. He not giggling. He not playing around. He not being theatrical. He not showing off his grills. Man, this is his day right now, bro. Damn, Goatee Gaming, you just know everything in the world, don't you? But from what I'll say, what's that? From what I understand, courts are done reviewing cases around 3 o'clock. There's no more dockets after 3. Like, it's done. Once 3 hit, no more dockets are being called. The court might be open, but nope, bro. You talking to a man who been locked up a couple times, bro. You know what I'm saying? I done been in the system a couple times, bro. I done been behind the wall a couple times, man. You feel me? I you know what I'm saying? I know how it works. The court closed maybe, but not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just know. Now this is but correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. You know what I mean? Oh well. Beat me up later. But you feel me? I don't know about Florida courts. You know what I'm saying? Every state is different, whatever. But I don't see them. I don't see them going past motherfucking 4 o'clock with this case, bro. I never seen a case or a trial last till motherfucking 6 p.m. Now, if it does, this shit is going down in history. Man, Melly, I really hope you ain't do this, man. For real, y'all. Hey, yo, Melly. Yo, YNW Melly. I really hope you ain't do this, bro. I really hope you didn't fuck up, bro. Like, I really hope you did not kill those people. Like, man, Melly, bro, I really hope you didn't do it, bro. I really hope you innocent for real, bro. Like, I'm literally watching this man, like, you feel me? Goatee, what are you talking about? What's a misdemeanor? Like, what are you talking about? He said that's what they said, because, you know, he said, bro, you surprised because it's a trial. This is not a regular misdemeanor. I'm lost. Anyways, I'm lost. But yo, yeah, man, yo, Melly, I hope you ain't do this, man. I hope you innocent, and I hope, you know what I'm saying, they let your ass go. But if you ain't innocent, man, still free you. I ain't gonna lie. Your music did go hard, G. Um, Damn, I gotta go to fucking work, man. Of course they would do this, man. Of course. Of course. It was too good to be fucking true. It was too good to be true. I thought my man was going home on the mistrial, gang. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I gotta change shirts, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. I ain't about to go to work in this. I got a fucking wedgie and shit. Alright, yo, so look, check this out though, bro. I'm about to motherfucking tune out of here, man. I gotta slide, bro. I wanted to catch this shit, but unfortunately, I can't, bro. I can't stay tuned with y'all. I'm gonna keep it rolling though. Like, yeah, whatever he done, man, if he done it, I hope he regret it. I hope he learned his lesson, man. For real, Melly, if you did it, bro, like, I hope you learned your lesson, man. You feel me? I know you was young. I know you was a young bull. You know what I'm saying? It's been 5 years now. You had time to grow and mature, man. You feel me? So, like, I really hope, like, you learned your lesson, bro. But if either way, there was lessons, bro. You know what I'm saying? Watch who you around. Watch who you hanging with, bro. Watch your crowd, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a lot of these motherfuckers, it don't even be them. If he didn't do it, man, I pray for you, bro. I pray you innocent. I hope you innocent, Melly. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hope the jury come out and be like, all right, boom. We came to the conclusion that, you know what I'm saying, he's not guilty. You know what I mean? Like, I don't fucking know, bro. Melly, bro, I pray for you, G. You said whatever he did, bro. So look, Melly, what Melly is accused of doing, bro, Melly is accused of offing 2 of his homies at the same time. Basically, he's on trial for murdering 2 of his best friends. And they don't know who the hell did it. The argument is basically that it was a drive-by, but evidence is pointing everything at Melly because of Melly's phone. If it wasn't for Melly's phone, state wouldn't have shit. What they did, they retraced the steps, they tracked the pings, they tracked every goddamn thing, they tracked the location, they tracked the cell tower radius, they went on everything, and then they did the ballistics, the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I was on this trial from day one, man. State really had him locked in the corner, but his defense, Melly's defense, that man's solid. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That man know what the hell he doing, bro. I'm pretty sure he cost a grip. I'm pretty sure that lawyer cost a grip. That man know what the hell he doing, bro. He the one who kept this trial. Like, literally, if it wasn't for Melly's lawyer, this trial would have been over. Like, to be real with you, that man lawyer knows what he's doing, bro. That's a real lawyer right there. I promise you that man. If he gets Melly off on this case, he gonna be the number one. He gonna be the number one lawyer in the world
for about a couple years. You know his pricing gonna be crazy. You know how many people about to he about to be loaded. That's gonna be a rich ass motherfucking lawyer, boy. You know how many motherfucking people gonna be trying to book that man to get him off some shit? You know what he gonna be charging? Bang. But nah, look, check it though, man. Your boy gotta go, man. I gotta slide, bro. But I'm gonna keep this shit rolling though. I'm gonna definitely keep this shit rolling, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and stop it though. You feel me? I'll catch y'all later, man. Your boy gotta go slide, do his job. You know what I'm saying? So I'll holler at y'all another day, man. But I'm gonna record this shit. Cause I want everything.